And like that, my friends, we are live, we are live, we are live. Hope you all are doing well in this damn camera. I knew this bastard was going to do it. I knew it, damn. I got to get another camera. I'm using the Sony ZV-1. I got to get another camera. I'm hearing double play. There we go. Okay, we're good now. All right, we're good. See, this is what happens when you go live. Shit like that. Anyway, we got a great show for y'all tonight. Got an awesome panel tonight. It's been a hell of a week. I mean, we got Sabine ran at the beginning of the week. We got RoboCop. Then we got amazing, and I mean an amazing Soka episode. And that's going to give us a lot to speculate what we can get from that line and what we already got from that line, and things going waitlisted. Also, we got some great figures that released this week. I mean, we already know I didn't talk about it today, but definitely Jamie Foxx Electro looks amazing. We're going to talk about that, all that, plus more on Best of the Best. Let's go ahead and roll the thing as we always do, like this. What's up, party people? And we are back with Best of the Best. And you know how we do. You know you're rocking with the best. And right now we're a little light, but we got three the strong way. Three kings up in this bitch. Y'all know how we do. Come on. Starting off, I gotta throw it to this guy right here. Y'all know him. Flexing hard, flexing hard. And I gotta throw flexing in his name because he's one of the hosts from Figure Flex Friday. What's up with you? Loco Lu. Tripod. I'm not even calling you that. But anyway. What's up with you, bro?
What's poppin', people? I'm good. Thank you for that beautiful intro, Jay. Very pleasant.
Absolutely.
Honor to be here as usual. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah, a little flexing early on, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's a great time to be a Star Wars fan, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, you don't have to call me Tripod Daddy. Others do.
There you go. There you go. Bro, happy to have you here. And hold on, this we going before we even start out everything, we're gonna talk because I see everybody doing some flexing over here already. Collector Joey, what's up with you, brother? Louis Labitz, what's up with you? Blur Dad Life, what's up with you? Low key collect, what's up with you, bro? What's up? Definitely, bro. Definitely. He about to do his thing. He's up there going to be hosting. He's going to be hosting, I believe, for the first time tomorrow's oh my god. LWO. I had a brain fart. That's what you call it. That's when you know you're getting old. LWO tomorrow. That's right. Make sure y'all check it out. My guy, Low Key Collector, is going to be hosting. It's going to be amazing. Definitely. But yeah, y'all doing some flexing already over here. So I'm just gonna blow you up on the screen. What you got, bro?
Oh,
What you got? What you
hold on,
got,
hold on, hold on.
bro?
I'm gonna move my man's Rex. I'm gonna move my man's Rex over here to the side,
Yep.
and I'm gonna show off the Heavy Trooper Embark Speeder with the 501st Deluxe inside. You know what I mean? With the sidecar.
Ooh, yes,
So
sir.
yeah, man. Just this. Listen, you think the freaking what you call it, a Scout Trooper bike is huge? No, no, no. This thing right here takes the cake.
Mm.
This, oh man, if I could go in, man, I don't have enough time, and I'm not quiet enough to go in the room, wake up my wife and my daughter to go get this what you call it, speeder bike, because it's small compared to this. This right
Wow.
here, it takes up a lot of space lengthwise, and it's wide. So you know how you see the trooper, he'll lay forward. Nah, he's sitting like a Harley Davidson. Like if we were to talk about bikes, this is a Harley right here, in comparison
Wow.
to the speeder bike, which is like a dirt bike because it's thin, not much to it. This right here, there's
Bam.
a lot to this bad boy. You know
Gotcha.
what I mean? You got like, hold on, let me turn them this way at least
Yeah,
so you
man.
can see. It's
Yeah.
massive.
It takes
It's
some
massive.
space. It takes some
it
serious
really
faith.
does.
Damn, that looks amazing. Damn, that looks dude. Like I seen that in the store now. I seen that in my comic shop, Third Eye Comics. If you're here in Maryland, make sure y'all check them out. Third Eye Comics. That's right. Shameless plug. Third Eye Comics. But dude, I had to stop myself. I was like, I can't do it. But after this week's episode, it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard. But anyway, bro, thank you so much for being here. As always, doing your thing. I'm gonna throw it over to this guy right here.
Oh yeah.
Second brother, aka my real life brother, aka Dr. Rooster on the party train, he says. What's up with you, pimping? And
Make sure you're unmuted.
What you got going on there? Yeah, make sure you're unmuted because I see the microphone X'd out.
Okay. All right.
What's that you got there, bro?
Thanks for having me, partner. I'm sitting up there laughing at y'all with that that tripod shit.
Yeah, I'm not calling him that. But like he said, he has people that do. So definitely.
Well, we leave that there. That's y'all into the turtles and shit. Y'all into them alleys and sewers. So no telling what may happen.
Oh, you hear this shit? You gonna do that to turtle fans? Okay, I see how you run it. I see how you going. I see.
Hey, listen. Not everybody could walk down the block. Looking like Godzilla. Big tail between the legs and just dragging it.
Oh shit! Come on. Crazy ish.
I leave all that shit for the selfie sticks. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah, we started early, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Shit, no other way, man. No other way.
Hell yeah.
Man, everything is cool. Everything is cool. I'm digging this damn XE suit Batman.
Yes.
Man,
Looks amazing.
It gets to a point where it gets hard. That's right, Wayman. That's right. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Wayman 42. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
Man, looking at this figure and it just brings you to how much Hot Toys really throw. Hot Toys throw a lot of heat, and you have a lot of I won't say underrated, but there's so many figures that get blown through the hype train because other things overshadow it.
Yes.
Yeah. And this right here, man, they did a goddamn good job on this. Damn good job on it.
Dude, I can't wait to see that in person. And that damn statue, your first statue, bro. This is gonna be amazing. I can't wait for that on Saturday, bro.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I'm looking at my man Mario.
Where the hell, Mario? Where the fuck are you?
Oh, that's the first F-bomb.
That's one. That's one.
You know what? Yeah, because he's throwing them shots out there. I'm expecting some other ones to come around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. We just Mario's trying to recruit Jason. Y'all gonna have to do some negotiation on this unboxing of that Grim Knight.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see that piece with my I've never seen it in public, like in person. I've never seen it.
If you see it, I'm telling you this. Me seeing it in LA.
Yeah.
And only thing that stopped me, because I think the guy didn't have one, and then the other factor is I was flying to Honolulu.
Right.
That's what stopped me right there.
Gotcha.
But when the guy somewhere told me about that deal, and I was able to finagle some things and jumped on that, I had gift cards stacked up, had rewards stacked up, and then they took
I was watching, but I wasn't paying attention.
Then it was they took some money off with a discount. I was like, all right, this is within the realms of me being able to get it. And then they had a little shipping special, and I was able to change the shipping during as an in stream of my order.
Yeah,
I was able to get the shipping for $45, so it was a no-brainer. And I looked at it as that was divine. I won't say divine intervention, but it was a divine hand to help me get that first statue in hand. Now I'm just trying to make sure I discipline myself not to get caught up in the statue game because That's that's a serious vice right there.
It really is. And it takes a whole hell of a lot of space. It's like, when we talk about like vehicles and shit, like with vehicles and statues, they take up a lot of damn space. Like I'm looking at that, I'm looking at that bark speeder in the sidecar. I'm like just thinking about the space that it takes up. And then like I've gotten, how many vehicles did I get this year? It's ridiculous. I got 2 vehicles this year. And the Ecto one and the 66. And I had to build, I had to go ahead and build some Costa cases just to get that shit, you know what I'm saying, just to make room. And I'm just thinking about other vehicles and then seeing what, Yost kind of, alluded to and showed, on Mafia stream last week.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh my God.
Like I said, he talks about shit. You talk about a kit, I'm in. I'm like, that's
dude.
Dude.
Already said that I'm sitting there looking for that N1 and already had a space reserved for that N1.
Right.
Already reserved for
with that Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah, and when I saw the Jedi Starfighter, the Hot Toys tease, and I'm like, damn, this thing look awesome. But then Joe's is doing it.
Yeah.
So we know he gonna bring that thunder. We already know that.
I can't wait.
He's definitely going to bring it. I don't know how the hell he's able to do this shit like without
passion.
Well, that's one, but just like with the license and everything like that. But I think, and this is what we have to understand. Like when he does those vehicles and all that shit like that, and even though he's not licensed to do it through Disney, those vehicles help sell figures. You know what I'm saying? They help sell figures. So I think that's why Disney is like, we'll just turn.
One hand helps the other.
Yeah.
So I think we're in good. We already know he's in good hands. Yost is just a great guy. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it. I can't say enough about Yost.
What's up, Lumi?
Hey, Lumi. What's up? Yeah. Before we continue, let's go through the chat real quick. Want to say hello to the patriarch and the queen, Luminar. How you doing, my sister? Always good to have you here. Definitely. Definitely. If you want to jump in, Lumi, I will send you a link. Just let a brother know. Always good to have, always good to have a lady in the house. You know what I'm saying? Keep us guys decent, because sometimes we go off the rails.
Jay, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Real quick. Hit that like button if you haven't already on your way in.
Hit
that like button.
There you go.
Because right now, it's the introduction of all of you. So make sure you hit that like button, show your support, show your love, because we're all passionate about what we talk about. So throw it in.
Hell yeah. Hey, like the man. There we go. Like the man said. We got Ren's talented Tino in the building. He says, good evening, everyone. Good morning. Good evening. See, I'm used to doing morning shows. Good evening. Or good morning to him, because it's probably morning for him because it's night for us. But dude, one of the most talented people I know. I see that Sabine that you're doing, bro. And the recreation of my nephew, Lil Macho, second brother's son, is I can't wait for that. Big bro, I cannot wait for that piece. I'm waiting for that piece like a Hot Toys release. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Funny. Have you seen the one that was done to my dad when he was in Vietnam?
Yeah. So you think
I had it.
Yeah.
So once that comes in, those are going to be hung and displayed, because I think that one for Vietnam, that was done in 1968 when he was over,
and it looks brand spanking new. It still looks new. I don't know who did that. Matter of fact, I know he was
in Vietnam. It was a Vietnamese lady did it.
It was a Vietnamese lady that did it. That's right. This damn camera. Damn it. Anyway, but no, that definitely was dope. It's live broadcast, y'all. Shit happens.
Yeah,
S Beam, what's up with you, S Beam? S Beam,
nice shit you be doing.
Sticky keys on the sticky keys on the camera. It happens. I wish. Anyway, S Beam, what's up with you, brother? We got the Booty King. Speaking of booty, we got the Booty King himself.
I'm gonna say 2 parts water, 1 part bleach. That's it.
Shut up. There you go. See, it already started, and it started. Darkinator, what's up with you, bro? Always good to have you here. We got Late Bloomer. Hobie Brown, what's up with you, bro? Bro, late bloomer, I gotta get you on the show next week, bro. If you are available, I got you next week. Need your energy here, brother. Absolutely.
Word.
For damn sure. A great guy in the community. Just awesome. Women 42, what's up, Unc? How you doing, bro? He said, damn Loco Lu, that's that looks crazy. Yes, it does.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
We got
Appreciate
Aaron
you.
Collects. What's up, Aaron? What's up with you, bro? Got to get you in here too, man. Got to get you on the show too. Aaron is great guy, great young guy doing his thing out there. What's up with you? Mark Attacks says Mario is working on his Balin Scroll cosplay. He probably is, matter of fact. We got Uncarded Reviews in the building. How you doing? Absolutely. Mark Attack also says rep to collectors who got killed by this week's releases. You ain't never lied, bro.
I've been reading the chat. So like somebody got hit with a trifecta.
It's crazy. It is. Let me tell y'all something. It is ridiculous what's going on. We got Karen Kelly Nerd Corner in the building. What's up with you?
No, it's always September.
It's always September.
October when people get slaughtered right before Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Christian Detour, Christian Dior. I like to call him Christian Dior. Christian Dior, got to get you on the panel too, brother. What's up with you, bro? What's up, Christian? That's the real pimp right there. I'm just playing a pimp. He really is a pimp. He's a pimp out here doing his thing. For real. But you know what, people? But you're right. I mean, people been getting murdered, and it always happens in September. Now y'all all see when I was selling my shit back in August last month. Y'all say, what's going on? Is he okay? What's going on? I was selling shit because I knew we were going. This is what was coming. Now I'll be honest with you. I haven't bought anything this week. I've been picking and choosing and waiting because my thing is, with me being a reviewer, I gotta really think about what I get. Now, here's the thing: everything that came out this week, I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting it. I'm getting it all, but I'm not gonna get it all at once. So because that's first of all, it's financially irresponsible for one. Number two, you gotta be careful doing this shit because you can go broke very easily. And I'll be honest. Now, some of this stuff we've been seeing, I get it. A lot of it has been waitlisted, but there have been batches that have been popping up, especially around Big Bad Toy Store and stuff like that. So if you really, I guess what I'm trying to say, if you really want this stuff, be patient. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. Look at your local comic shops. Wait for, get on wait list, and it'll happen.
More than anything else. Like you said, patience, waitlist conversions, they are fucking. I think Sideshow this year is probably the record of waitlist conversions.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my theory that I had earlier. There's like, okay, they got the batches of figures that they initially sell, and they put maybe 200 or 300 in reserve just for the wait list.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get stuck with dead stock. And I think that's probably what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're on a record. They're on a record of wait list conversions. And the thing is, like I said, being patient and having them payment plans. Because what I've been doing since June. Anything I see that's within that timeline of the end of the year between July and the end of the year, if it's on last payments or last two payments or whatever, I just knock it out.
Yep.
Knock it out.
That's
Don't go nowhere. Just chill out. Just knock it out. Get it out the way. Because now I'm looking at, on the air, I pay for the shipping for the figure, the tax and the shipping, and it's here.
So usually I have, and that's a good way to do it. And Big Bro, you've been trying to put me on that for years. You know what I'm saying? And I've had my way, and I've learned my lesson too, because I usually do a slush fund of money. I just take about probably a couple of hundred from each check and just throw it in a little, kitty for when stuff comes. Now that didn't work that well this year. And I'll be honest, because I did not expect for that Ecto 1 to come down and just crush my world. I mean, that killed my budget. Honestly, it did, because I was expecting for it to come out like October, November. No, they got that shit. Here it is. I'm like, damn, right when I'm going on vacation. So that's why I had to kind of reset my whole situation, because I would pull like a little 200 here, 200 there, and then I also was doing pay in fours, and that also helps it up, breaking it up. But when you have like for paying four is going on, that's like $400 coming out every week. And everybody that knows that does paying four, it's unforgiving. It's like, oh, 2 weeks. Oh, here you go. Thank you. And it's like, no, it's no pausing or no, because you already have the figure. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful when you're doing paying fours. You gotta be careful when you're doing the best way is doing payment plans and putting up a little doing payment plans and paying them off as you go.
But see, the thing is too, not to cut you off, little bro.
Oh, you're good.
You have to be sure about what you want.
Yes.
If I do a day one pre-order on something, I know that's what I want.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Spider-Man line, I don't know. I don't know. And then I waited, and then I was like, okay, man, like Electro was waitlisted. I picked that up, that converted. Doc Ock, I lucked out twice, that converted. The other Spider-Man, which I collect Spider-Man anyway. So when you turn around and doing it that way, it was a day one pre-order, and I know people want to get sales and try to get deals, which I would say in the past will probably be a good way to do it. But how Hot Toys has been going, I'm talking about these new batches of orders for 2023. You won't be able to play that game.
Yeah, that's true.
You won't be able to do it.
Yeah,
because if it goes on wait list, you're not going to get it like you've been getting it this year.
That's true.
It's not going to happen like that.
That's very true. Very true. 1/6 shape. What's up with you, bro? So paying four is brutal. I do 6 months, no interest, gives me a lot more time. I've tried that too, and that does break it down a little bit, you know. But because my thing is, I usually try to pay one off completely, and then if another figure comes out like I don't expect it, I really want, or I know for me, I know it's going to be a bit something that I want to review quick, because I don't do day one reviews on everything. You got some YouTubers that do that. Shout out to man of Hot Collectibles. Shout out to Reagan. Yeah, you know, more power. But for me, I kind of have to pick, for how my budget is, I have to pick and choose which ones, you know, I'm going to do and which ones I'm more excited. Because some figures I'm excited about, I think they're good, but I don't think I need them right away. And then there's others where I'm like, give it to me now, you know. And for those, I usually try to do a paying for if they come unexpected, or I have a little bit of that money, my emergency money, like, oh, break glass, go ahead, pay it. You know what I'm saying? And get it out. But yeah, the paying for, but yeah, the biggest thing is to know exactly what you want. And look, there are anomalies. There are things that pop up and you'll be like, oh, let me go ahead and get it. And that's why it's good to try to pay those things off and have a little extra money on the side. Also, want to give a shout out to Big Brother. What's up? What you said? How's everybody's doing? Hit the like button. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's my favorite Russian right there. He's gonna kill me. But shout out. Make sure y'all check out his review of Pennywise. It scared the living shit out of me. And it's
really,
oh my god. I woke up in the middle of the night, falling asleep to YouTube like I usually do. And I woke up in the middle of the damn night. And I heard Joel's voice, you know what I'm saying? He's like, pretty good, pretty good. And I'm like, oh, it's Joel, okay. I was like, oh, I wake up. He had the Pennywise head sculpt in a black background. I'm in the dark because it's nighttime. I wake up. All I'm seeing is that damn smiling Pennywise. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I was like, dude. 5 a.m. I was like, dude, this ain't no way to wake up. But make sure y'all check out his review of that because he killed it on that figure. He's killing it with the NR.
I'm getting slowly pushed into getting that damn thing, man.
I thought you getting it right.
Yeah, man. It's on was it Spec Fiction? I'll probably seal that tonight.
Yeah.
But damn,
bro.
it's just
looks good. It looks damn good. But he did a comparison to the Hot Toys. And the Hot Toys wasn't no slouch. It wasn't. I mean, NR is better. But it's not. It's in its own.
It's in its own category. And the thing is, with the in art is the smiling portrait.
Yeah, bro.
With the damn wild hair. That's what does it,
dude. And that's what I scared the shit, dude. It is scary as shit. Like seeing it, and you know he had the 4K shit on it. You know, the 4K blast on it. You could see like the eyes and shit. It was the more you stare at it, the creepier it gets. And I fucking love it.
I'm like
I love it.
Man, I'm on this clown shit now because I just, binge watch Twisted Metal with Sweet Tooth.
Oh
Shit out of that.
How was that, bro?
Man, dude, have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, dude, you need to see
seen
that
it.
shit.
I haven't seen it.
Dude,
Especially the scene that he was singing the thong song. That shit is hilarious.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh
we got
God.
75 in the chat, guys. Remember to hit that like button. Thank you so much for hanging with the three of us today. 3 kings up in here, and then when Mario comes, be 4 kings, and if Leo comes, it's 5 kings. You get what's going on here. But before we continue, Lou, did you have any tips on preparing for this storm, the shit storm of figurdom that we got going on?
Dude, you're talking to the man who collects multiple.
Yeah, I know how the fuck are you keeping up, bro? Because I'm looking at all that behind you. We're talking about Mezco, Hot Toys, Playmates, NECA. Shit,
dude. All right, it's strategizing, cherry picking, and knowing what you want in your collection. It's not perfect. I do get hit like the Guyver. That hit me hard. I had to pay that up front, and I'm not gonna get that until next year. So well, when I say next year, I'm talking about like from between February and summer of July. Yeah. And when I look at the email, it says July. So they're doing that whole 6-month period type of deal. So I'm giving it to summertime that I'm going to see it next year. But as far as like payment plans, all my payment plans, it's whatchamacallit, that 6-month period, depending on how long it is. Also, I try to stretch it when it comes to a payment plan. So, for instance, I put Electro on a payment plan, right?
Yeah.
I got one more payment and I'm done with him.
There you go.
But Doc Ock, I do not. I don't have him on a payment plan, but I could switch him to a payment plan, which I am going to do. It will kickstart me, and I could push him back 2 months,
right,
and get him eventually because it's still there on my NRD. But because I'm pushing him back, I'm taking a longer route in order to get it, but it still secures me in where I'm at. So I usually wait until, like, I don't go past 3 pages on my sideshow listings for open pre-orders. I don't go past three pages. If I go past 3 pages, then I'm doing too much, too soon, too fast, too quick. So I buy what I want, and then whatever's floating around, I can snag it if it's on, daily deals or whatnot, and just wait it out. But it's only the ones that I truly want in my collection. Right. The vehicles, the only reason why I'm into this is because I got into Star Wars with Clone Wars and Attack of the Clones. That's when I got into Star Wars. So that's why I gravitate towards this more. That's why I have this BARC Speeder heavy trooper that I got from Marcus.
Yeah.
Or Marcos, in his store. And the Commander Alpo I got from Big Bad Toy Store because I missed out on the pre-order. But I saw pre-orders waitlist and conversions, and I was like, I didn't want to take the chance. So I got the $4 shipping over at Big Bad Toy Store.
There you go.
So I'm just, I'm same thing with Doctor Strange, the classic suit from the Multiverse of Madness. I wasn't going to wait for a waitlist conversion, so I got mine on Big Bad Toy Store and just wait. But there's a strategy.
Right.
So don't go past 3 pages of pre-orders. Know what you could fit in your collection that you truly want, regardless of where it is. Like if mine's is prequels, I enjoy the prequels, and I got Mando, but I don't go heavy on Mando. I cherry pick Mando. I don't get everything on Mando. I cherry pick it,
right? Because
it's a lot of the same things. With Clone Troopers, you're gonna get the same things, but if you buy one of each trooper, you're going to have a variety because not all of them have the same exact paint deco. Not all of them have the same exact armor or helmet. And they don't come with the same accessories. If, this one didn't come with much, just the BARC Speeder and the sidecar. Deluxe, he comes with his stuff. Same thing with Rex. It's just a matter of knowing what you're getting in your collection. Like now I'm set. I get into all the named troopers. I'm good. But for Spider-Man specifically, I'm collecting the whole line.
Yeah,
I waited on Doctor Strange because I wanted the classic suit.
Yes.
But now, since he's there and he's sitting and nobody wants him, I can get him on a deal eventually.
There you go.
If he's still available. But that's because I opted to skip something because I know something else was coming. And then when it did come, I had to pull the trigger on it and wait because there's another Doctor Strange that I want to get that should be coming out soon this year. And that is the Dead Strange.
Yeah.
And I don't have him on pre-order. I don't have him on pre-order yet. So I'm just biding my time, seeing when I could do it because I like to play all facets of games. So whether it's the money, the pages of pre-orders on my list for Sideshow, and that's only Sideshow. That's not counting the Big Bad Toy Store list. I have over 15 pages in Big Bad Toy Store.
Right.
Then I got the other third-party companies that I get from other Hong Kong retailers that I go to, like Tencent or whoever.
Right.
So it's a matter of checking your books, knowing what you're getting, knowing when they're coming out, and then knowing when to pull the trigger on something or say, I'm going to skip on this and grab this instead or put more money into this so that way I can obtain it faster. And then if I want to go back, I can go back. If not, I forgot about it, then I really didn't need it in my collection.
Exactly. No, that is sound advice, my friend. Real good advice. And I mean, yeah, I'm starting to do that as well. And certain things you just have to cherry pick. You can't have everything. And then waiting and buying time. And like you said, with Doctor Strange, you could have got him when he was hot, but then you get him when it's hot, and you're gonna pay that top dollar. Like even dealing with Tim Cent, and I give you guys, and this is one of my little nuggets, but even dealing with Toy Buying Agent. Okay, I was going to buy RoboCop this week. Something told me, hold on, wait, because he was asking for some big money for, especially the special edition. Because I didn't pre-order RoboCop from Sideshow, so I waited. Then a boy came out, Peacemaker came out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait on that too. Now, Jamie Foxx is out. I went back and looked at RoboCop, and RoboCop, the price went down a little bit. So that's why, it pays to buy. Don't be so in a rush to go and do it. And look, and I know it's a lot of people that's watching right now, and a lot of them are friends, I would say friends in the community and friends that actually have channels. And I know right now, we're all everybody's trying to get content in a rush to get content, and you got to look at it. And I'm saying this not just for everybody, but for myself as well. Doing the day one thing is great. You know what I'm saying? I still do day one. Just be picky. Just be careful when you're doing day ones, because you do the day ones, you do too many day ones. That's a way to get caught up. So just be careful when you do that, because being patience is the key to this. Patience is the way to build your collection. I'll tell you, second brother right now, I remember I've been collecting way before he did. And I can tell you, he has way more figures than I do. And the reason why, he's patient. You know what I'm saying? He waits. His collection caught up with me within 1 year. And I was collecting maybe 5 years before he started. And that was because of patience. He was looking for deals. He was doing all that. Now, on the other hand, I was building my channel at the time. So, of course, I was doing day ones and all that other shit. And that's cool. That's cool if you want to do that. But the views ain't the same the way they used to be. Let's be honest. It's not. It's not.
That's true.
Okay? You got a couple of YouTubers that we all know them. That's, that they get those big views and they get, all that. But that's not all of us. You got to know where your ass is in collecting and being a YouTuber and all that. It's very important. So I just put that out there, and I'm not putting it out. And look, and I know some of this is already known.
But the little nugget, for me, is that with COVID and be able to do things at home means I don't have to pay for gas to commute. You know the cost of that gas?
Saving money.
Is that cost of gas a week is one pre-order paid for.
That's right.
So if you do that 4 times, a month, that's 4 pre-orders already paid for, because I ain't got to pay for gas.
That's right. That is right.
Right. So with me, it's what compensates for something else. You know me, little bro. If I buy something, if it's big ticket, or something got to be paid off,
that's right.
Something got to go.
That's right.
It's either one or the other.
Exactly. And I want to bring this up. Oh, did I lose it? Hold on, because
Oh,
what you call it? Was it CT? Who? Somebody just, oh my god, I just lost it.
you get it. You'll get it real quick. I was gonna say this. You know what
Yep.
else that second brother got that you don't have? He has a freaking museum for a basement. He has a
Oh,
museum
the
for a
other
basement.
side is a lot of people have on Lou. I don't know if you've seen the other side, bro.
I haven't
I don't
seen
know.
the other side.
I got shit
He
all over the
described.
place.
Matter of
So
fact,
I turn the
no.
camera.
I seen no, I've seen the I've seen the other side. Look,
Okay.
see that?
That's down on the other end. The lightsabers
that.
on
You
the
see
wall
that?
down on the other end. And his detolfs with Star Wars all down that section down that end.
Look at all that headroom. Tripod daddy likes.
And here's what and here's what CT said. I got CT 603. My guy said everything goes on plan. Anything above 300 gets priority payoff. 3 payments
There you
into
go.
my due bag, 5 to go. That's the best way to do it. And see, if I would have did that with like my Ecto 1, I wouldn't have been in the position that I was in. So I had to take that. I had to take that heat. I had to take that hit.
But isn't that the
Hold up.
trick with
Didn't
those
you get
vehicles?
three?
Say that again.
Yeah.
It's the trick with those vehicles because everyone I see outside of Hot Toys, we be able to go through Sideshow.
Mhm.
When y'all order them things, when it's due, that's when y'all had to pay the whole thing.
You could,
When it
I
comes
mean, with I got okay, so I got my Witcher now. Now, if you're talking Jazz Inc., well, even with Jazz Inc., you can do payment plans. You don't have to see the thing of it is.
No, with Jazz ain't. But say for instance, like Blitzway, you had to pay that straight out.
No, I didn't. I could because I got
No,
it through. I got it through. I got it through Spec.
Okay.
Spec had the
Okay.
option of me paying it monthly, or I could have paid it. If I would have paid it right up in front, it would have actually been cheaper. Or what you could do a payment plan. But I just did my NRD, paid the NRD, and then waited. And I had the money already saved up, but then other stuff was coming out. I ain't gonna lie. I was getting bored and I was like, okay, I go in my comic shop, I'll buy this, I'll buy that. And then I'm thinking, man, I ain't gonna get that Ecto 1 until like Christmas. So I'm good. Don't know why my dumb ass thought that. And then boom, right across the eyes. Where my money at? Where my money at? Where my money at? Where my money at? Where the money? So you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about pre-orders that you don't put a payment plan on. You have to be cautious. Sideshow at least gives you an email stating this is shipping soon.
Mm-hmm.
You got 24 hours to make a
Get your affairs in order.
So for me, for tomorrow morning, I have to put certain items on like Doc Ock. Put that on a payment plan.
Yep.
Because that's ready to come through, So
Yep.
once it's ready to come through, put that on a payment plan, push it back 2 months, give myself a reprieve so that way I could keep the payment plans that I have now, and then I'll say 2 weeks in or two payments in, I've already gotten rid of 2 figures. So I try not to overstack. So I'll probably pay off, like in 1 month, I'll pay off like maybe 5 to 6 figures, right?
Mhm.
And then I'm adding 2 more
Exactly.
a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2. I always add the 2 a month, depending. And then that's a Sideshow. Anywhere else, it's anyone's fair game. It's whatever I get extra. It's whatever I try to sell on the side, and I don't sell much on the side. So,
Exactly.
so everything's the grind. Everything's grind, baby.
That's right, man. Everything's the grind. Market tax is I set a limit to 12 figures per year. Helps me narrow things down. That's a good strategy. Absolutely.
Oh, that's nice.
Valiant
I should do
Archer.
that.
He said, what's good, everyone? What's up with you, Valiant Archer? We also got my guy Brick Artemis in the building. I love that name, bro. Definitely. Great content. I be seeing him on Grams a lot. Great content. Just followed you on Facebook too, Brick. Awesome. He says, speaking facts, dude. We trying over here. We got Josh. What's up with you? He says, what's up, everyone? You guys are awesome. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys. We got 86 up in here. Guys, remember to hit that like button. Thank you so much for rocking with the best of the best. Let's just jump into it, guys. This guy right here. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. So it was funny. So last night I was so tired. I've been painting my kids' room all week and doing streams and working and just getting a lot of shit together. And was doing my Doc Ock review. I was tired as hell last night. I went to bed, which is early for me. Is at 12 a.m. That's early for me. That's an early night for me. And I went to sleep. My ass didn't wake up this morning until like 7:30. I was that tired. I overslept. I was like, oh shit. And I had to be physically at work today. So I was like, let me get my ass up and get out of here. And as I'm looking at my phone, I have a chat from Anthony. Y'all know Anthony, his Scale Mafia. Yeah. And he's like, yeah. And this was at 1 a.m. for me. It was at 1 a.m. because I didn't see it because I was asleep. He was like, yeah, Electro's coming. And I was just like, fuck again. And I go to Facebook and I just see it. And I'm just like, damn. I know. I was like, watch it be some bullshit with this face sculpt. I am so glad that it wasn't. This looks phenomenal. Second brother, what is your thoughts on on Wanda here?
Oh, what?
Wait, you said Wanda?
What?
What? Yeah, what? And Live in Color. Remember?
Oh shit!
Took you back. Took y'all back.
You forgot,
man.
Took you back.
We're just saying that,
Right,
and that would lead into my comment. When I saw that, so you're talking about Wanda, it looked like he still left a little bit of shea butter and a little bit of lip gloss because he's a little too shiny. That's probably for the lighting. Since you put that out there,
it's
like
just
that.
the lighting. Come on.
Just like, man, come on, man. You know those people of color love shea butter and cocoa butter, man.
That's right.
We gotta have
I ain't gonna lie. You roll up
extra gloss or it's extra ash. It's either one or the other.
Yo, you roll up on me right now in real life. But you gonna smell some cocoa butter and some and some Afro sheen.
Listen. I'd rather be cocoa butter than anything else. You know what I mean?
Listen, what a reference. Yeah, I took it back. With a oh, Electro. But no, what's your thoughts on this piece, though?
Man? Especially this one right here. Because the look on his face is like, you ain't got my money. You got my money.
Exactly.
Yeah, but man, they did an amazing job, and you know, Hot Toys has been knocking it out the fucking park.
Yes,
with these sculpts.
Yes, they have.
They've been fine. They were sitting up there like, yeah, okay, NR, all right.
Yep.
They just don't. They just throwing shots back at each other, and I'm loving every minute of it because when those companies, and especially the third parties, everybody got to give third parties they love too, because they've been out there throwing some hammers for half the cost, almost half the cost, and showing these companies, oh shit, y'all won't do it, we'll do it, and we make it look good. Exactly. So all the competition around is breeding sculpts like this. Exactly. Now Hot Toys know they cannot sit back. I don't think they ever sit back and be lazy, but they had a couple of misses here and there. But now they look like they got this shit together. That's all I can say. And looking at this, I cannot wait. It's already paid off. This is the figure right here that pulled me in the No Way Home line.
Yes.
This figure right here.
Yep.
As soon as I got him, I got him late, and there was a wait list, and it converted. And then I'm like, damn, I got to get all of them now. I got to get all of them, make it work. Because I'm going to throw them, all of them together. Any enemy of Spider-Man's all going to get put in a case that I'm building.
Yes.
And, man, that shit going to be fire. So they've been on point with these head sculpts.
They really have. They really have, bro. And that's the thing where it's like looking at these heads. I ain't gonna lie, what got me in this No Way Home line, and I said it when I saw No Way Home, I was like, you know what? I'm only going to go in if they do the villains. And damn it, once we got the villains, I was like, yeah, I'm a Doc Ock. I ain't gonna lie, he looks like Clark Griswold. I'm looking at him right now. He does look like Clark Griswold, but he still looks dope. And to have, this guy, and then I still got to get that lizard base. So that's going to be, that's going to definitely bring these villains out together. But yeah, man, this figure right here, I'm just happy that it came out looking like this. I mean, dude, you could see the damn freckles on Homeboy's face.
Man, look,
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Renz is funny. He's, I wish I had a permanent fade like that. And in this side of town, we call it the Beijing. He got the Beijing going on.
There you go.
He got local barbershop.
Yes.
But see, barbershop is a man's oasis. You go over there to talk all the smack you want. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Lou,
yeah.
what's your thoughts on this figure?
Oh, bro, this was my saving grace figure, man. When I saw the head sculpt initially, I was like, oh, they're going for the jugular. They're saying, oh, no, our sculpts is there. Yeah, you can have all the rooted, tooted hair you want. We still got our sculpts, too. Trust me, we got our sculpts. Granted, some people don't feel the same when it comes to Doc Ock.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent. I believe Doc Ock is spot on. That's for me. That's my opinion. It's way better than the Toys Era version. Still my opinion.
I agree.
But, dude, I'm telling you right now, Jamie Foxx's likeness is tier none. Like the best head sculpt, even better than Tom Holland's head sculpt. When we saw the what's the name of that thing? The red and blue suit.
Yeah.
When we saw the red and blue suit, oh, forget about it, man. Hold up for a second. I got one of those little. Give me a second. Hold on. It's going to be a little loud.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So, I totally agree. And just getting this and just looking at this piece right here. I mean, I love the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. That figure right there is, sorry to say it, but it's amazing. It is fucking phenomenal. And to have them two together like this, especially in this pose right here, just works for me on every level. It really does. You back, Lou?
My apologies.
No,
yeah, I'm
good.
back
You good,
because those Japanese beetles, those locusts, the things that have been terrorizing all of the United States up in the East Coast.
Yes.
So we get a bunch of them over here in Yonkers. So one just flew out of nowhere. I'm like, where the hell did you come from, buddy?
Oh shit.
He about this big. That's why I jumped. I'm like, oh, where did you come from?
Oh, I would have lost my cool.
I got him. Oh, no. See. I fight things bigger than that regularly. So seeing a little thing like that, I'm like, ooh, where did you come from? So I took everyone's favorite rag. When you don't have a wifey. Took that, gave it a good smack, boom, and that was it. He's KO. He's done for the night. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the Jamie Foxx likeness. Being one of my, if not my favorite comedian / actor.
Yep.
It was a must grab for me. I didn't like the original Electro, not because of the head sculpt, but because of the suit. And that's what was like pulling me away from Hot Toys because of what happened to my Deadpool. Right. I was going to backtrack a lot of figures like, the TASM stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad I waited because this is perfect. You got Jamie Foxx as he is. You could make him as a civilian if you want. You can make him as regular Jamie Foxx, a comedian, have him with a microphone in your hand, when you do customs and stuff. But, bro, this is our Electro. This is the new.
Yeah.
The new. He got the classic comic book crest, and a lot of people were afraid that it was going to be a little too toy-ish on him. And it actually is not. It looks pretty damn good. It looks so good that I'm going to buy more of the Thunder Tamashi effects just to make him look a little bit more fierce with his lightning attacks. Now, on top of that, you got Green Goblin with his head sculpt. So they're just giving us head sculpts left and right. It's just a shame we don't have rolling eyes.
Yes.
That's the only thing that's a shame. We do not have rolling eyes. And I'm starting to see a pattern here. I'm not liking it. I'm really not liking it. You see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, definitely. Before we continue, got to bring this guy in the building. The beard god himself.
What's up, building? What's up, brother? What's happening?
What's up with you?
Good evening, everybody. What's happening? Why are we talking like Batman tonight? What's going on?
I don't know, man. Where's the back and check out?
You never get to an ordinary shit. What's up, y'all? What's happening?
Good to have you here, brother. Good to have you
man,
here.
No, thanks for the invite.
Hermano,
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué huele, homie? What's happening?
Ya tú sabes, aquí está con la familia.
All right, pues.
There we go.
You already know.
Nasty shit. No,
that wasn't nasty. That's a straight agreement. Come on now.
Definitely. Hold on. Good to have you here. We also got somebody else up in here too.
Look.
OneSixthScaleMan. Hey. What's up with you, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
It's always
What's
good to have
poppin',
you
fam?
here, bro. Always good to have you here. Want to go to Mario. I'm gonna go to you too on this. Just your overall thoughts on this Electro, brother.
It came out good, man. That head sculpt is clean. That thing is legit, man. I heard some comments earlier, people not digging the fire effects, but like all across his face, that starfish effect, whatever. I dig it, man. I like that. That shit looks cool as hell.
I like it.
You know? Yeah, I really like what they did with this thing, man. I think it came out really, really good. I mean, got the Tims, got to rep the Tims, right?
Got the Tims, got the butter Tims.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, man, this line is looking good. I mean, Dark Ark warmed up to me. You know, This is looking good. I'm hearing next week we're gonna get Green Goblin. That's a rumor I heard. So
yeah, I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Everybody hold on to your wallets, y'all. This is gonna be interesting, man. But yeah, it looks great, man. I really like it.
Bro, we know this time comes every year.
Yeah,
well,
we know
right
we
about
get
this time.
slammed.
It'll come right now. We'll take a little break around Halloween time or in November, and then around Thanksgiving times when it kicks back up, all through Christmas.
Yup.
Howard wants your money. So we'll see what happens this year, man.
You know what's going to hit us on Christmas? I really think that's when we're going to get a majority of those damn Kenobi figures, and I think that's going to kill. That's what people are like. Oh shit, that's going to kill right there.
That's how we're going to order 66 on the collectors, man.
I can't wait for Vader. I can't wait for Vader.
Yup. Blazing Asian, I see. He said, I think Jamie Foxx is still attached to playing Spawn, whenever that happens. I know that's been like for the past 10 damn years. Damn it, Todd. I mean, he probably aged out on playing. Well, no, he can still play Spawn, but damn, I'm like, come on, they taking too long with that.
Listen, it's all good as long as the portrayal of Al Simmons, the agent, is done properly by Jamie Foxx, which I believe is going to do hands down. All that other stuff with Spawn himself, they're not going to give us a rubber suit like they did on the last one. So we could put that to bed. CGI.
He's going to be CGI
and all that. So
yeah, he's going to be CGI. So yeah, you're right. It'll be mostly light work. Definitely, Leo, your thoughts on your corner today? Amazing show as always, brother.
Thanks,
bro.
Man. Appreciate it.
Just elaborate on your thoughts on this wonderful piece.
Nah, man, I think it's dope. I mean, definitely I dig the fire effects. It's basically a throwback, classic, electro. I mean, I didn't think I was going to dig it as much until I actually saw it, in the photos itself. I mean, I think, these blogger photos definitely does it some justice. The fade is on point, of course. They want to make sure that was on point. So,
sir.
I mean, I think they did a great job on this figure, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was definitely a need. And the thing is, it's like this is one of the only figures I think besides the Goblin, the hobo version, put it that way, that I wanted. Everything else, wasn't really on my radar. It was just mainly those two. And despite my, slight, grievances with the, Andrew Garfield, I think the rest of this line is really gonna be killer, bro. But I mean, that just depends on if you're all in on it. But like, this was definitely a must-have piece for me, man. So yeah, definitely all in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
yo, I saw real quick that y'all put Calvin's face on this thing.
Renz did it today. Yeah.
Hey, well, guess who made the thumbnail for LWO tomorrow night?
Oh shit!
That's funny. That's funny. That is too funny.
That is hilarious.
Hey, we're gonna have him hosting tomorrow night, man. That's gonna be dope.
I
That's
know.
gonna be funny shit.
Yeah, I think he said when he saw it, he said like, if you do it, I'm gonna use it. So Renz hit me up right after the show was over and sent it to me. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy.
That is funny. Holy shit. That, when I saw that today, I was like, what the hell? Y'all crazy. But I already knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. But nah, man. But this thing looks amazing, man. I can't wait to get it. Now, you guys y'all got it from Sideshow? Y'all on the wait list?
Nah,
or something like that?
I got it through Underground. Speaking of which,
okay,
because I did speak to Ray today. Just to let y'all know, he is, because again, he did confirm with Sideshow he has more coming, so he's getting more.
Oh, nice.
So for those who didn't get it through Sideshow, hit up Ray,
Okay.
let him know, that Lael told y'all can go on over there and that you're looking for Electro. I don't know how many he's getting, but he's gonna have some in stock. So definitely you want to actually reach out to Ray, let him know, and he'll hook you up.
And that's Ray from Underground, right? That's
Ray from Underground Figures. That's my guy, bro. I have pretty much, he hit me up today. Just to let me know, just to say, look, if you know somebody who's interested or anybody who's just interested, just let them know that we'll have more. I was like, oh, no, definitely I'll let people know. So yeah, you'll have more.
Absolutely. Sounds amazing. See, and that's the thing. It's good to have those options because Sideshow isn't the only. That's not your only. Your only refuge. There's other places out here. It's comic shops. You got Ray. You got Ray from Underground. You got Ray from Hawk Wars. Definitely Ray from Hawk Wars. That's my guy. That's the guy right there. So definitely, you got options out here, people. You don't have to. Sideshow and then I'm hearing with this. I heard rumor has it that Big Bad Toy Stores is sneakily getting other batches in, like something like I think they said they sold out on Cad Bane, and then next thing you know, Cad Bane popped back up. So
but with what Big Bad is known to historically do is that for something that sells out and they get another batch or they find a few more figures, they jack the price up, man.
Jack the price
up. They price high. They price high like
really.
I really don't want them to do that.
Yeah, because they did that with the Ecto One last year. That's right.
I think they did it with Andrew Garfield too, man.
They did it with Andrew Garfield.
Yes,
really?
they
I
saw one pop back up in stock. And I think it was like over 300. I don't remember what the actual price is, but it was like 3 something.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Like that's like no, you can't do reseller shit, and you supposed to be a retailer. Come on, that's some bullshit. I'm glad you. I'm glad you mentioned.
Mezcos. You should see what they do with Mezcos, bro. It's disgusting.
Really?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It depends on what it is, though.
It does depend on what it is, but they do disgusting stuff. And,
like they found, like didn't they do like the Ecto One or something like that? They sold it for like what, $6,000?
They were selling. I think it was selling for $3,000, right?
It was $3,000. It was $3,000.
Was it 3?
Yeah, it was $3,000.
It was 3.
The retail on it was like 2. It was like 2,000 when it dropped. Well, I think it was one. I think it was 18. I think it was like 1,800 when it retailed.
It was around the same. It's around the same price as the Ecto One now. It's like minus
like
$100.
Like 18, like 1,900. So them, that still was funky because they capitalized about 1,100 on it. So, and they got their money because I remember they had like 10 or 11 of those. So, yeah, man, I'm glad y'all said that. So, yeah. Fuck them. Anyway,
that's 3.
That's
4. I'm counting the bombs.
I've never ever purchased from Big Bad, bro. Ever. I haven't gotten one figure from them. But number one, I was kind of confused on the process, like their pre-ordering process in the beginning.
Yep.
It just got confusing to me. So I was just like, I checked out after that, bro. Yeah, it did. And then once something happened that was kind of dirty, you know what I mean? Like when it came to a figure, when I asked him, like it was a figure that I saw that was available, and I asked him about it. And the minute that I asked him about it, because they quoted a price that wasn't on, they quoted a price that was kind of higher than what I saw. And the minute I brought it to attention, they took it off.
Oh wow!
They took the figure off. Like they just completely took it. I was like, okay, all right.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Wow, that's messed up.
Yeah,
I personally never had a problem with them. I mean, I've ordered from them a lot. Everything from the smaller shit that I would get to Hot Toys. And I had an issue one time. I think it was with the Punisher Hot Toys.
Yeah,
they replaced it right away, no problem. But that was back then when this stuff wasn't all, I guess in lower supply like things are nowadays. But yeah, I've typically never had too many problems with them. But the only thing that bugs me a lot is they take forever to ship something.
That's my biggest problem with them. I remember I bought, I think, a Michelangelo. Lou, you'll love this. It was a Michelangelo 12. It was the quarter scale.
Quarter scale NECA.
Yeah, and when I first started collecting those, and I just needed Mike to complete that collection, and I pre-ordered it, and I was waiting. I'm like, okay, cool. It's new. It takes time. But I
Yeah.
remember at that time, I'm seeing reviewers get it back, and this is like 28. Lou, this is like 2018,
This
2017,
2018,
yeah,
2017,
something like that. And I'm
because he
seeing
was the first one. He was the first one out. That's why.
right, and I'm seeing all the people get it, and I'm like, where is that? And then the funny thing is, I saw my local comic shop get it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man, what's taking so long? So that was it. I canceled my order, and I just got it and I actually got it for a better price.
There
So
you go.
yeah. So yeah, Big Bad I don't like to deal with.
But
So,
they've got a good deal with the bundle with the pile of loot. That's
yeah,
some
I
cool
heard,
shit, man.
yeah,
They do.
I heard
That
about
and
that.
$4 flat
You
rate
can-
shipping, that works.
You can
Yeah.
find like there's shit that you can find from them that you can't find anywhere else. And I mean, it's
That's
there.
true.
There's certain things that they get, that's pretty good that I've looked at, and I was like, oh, there's an interest there. But I just it just certain things confuse me. So I was just like, if I do occasionally go back and get something, it'll probably be down the line. But yeah, I haven't shot, and it's not with the intentions not to.
Right.
It's just that like once you get involved with so many other distributors, like you kind of forget how many other ones are out there or other people that are out there. And so Big Bad, like it pops up and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot that I was with him. So,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
And it looks like they're averaging, when I'm looking, doing a comparison between Sideshow and Big Bad, they do almost a $20 markup on each of their pieces.
They're probably doing that just to offset the shipping for their $4.
That's exactly
That's-
what they do it for.
That's exactly what
Because
they're
it's
doing.
$4 shipping, and then every time I get hit with a tax, the tax matches Sideshows.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
So you're really not getting nothing.
It's not a deal. It's not a deal. It's an illusion of a deal.
Yeah,
So-
I hate when
so-
companies do that shit. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, don't play with me. Don't play with me like
But
that.
before
Don't play
then,
with my
man, they were the spot to go to. I remember when
Oh,
something would
yeah.
drop, everybody would go there because they wouldn't charge an NRD,
Mhm.
and a lot of their stuff would sell out like the first day, right? You were lucky to get something like this the next day if it wasn't gone already after the announcement
Mhm.
for the pre-order.
Yeah,
It used to be like that.
you know.
Yeah, because what they do is when certain items sell out, they'll buy a specific allotment for themselves, and they'll give you an email saying that this item is shipping to the warehouse. They can redirect it, ship it to you. So that's what they'll end up doing. They'll take the product, as it comes, it's like, oh, it's at the warehouse, and redirect it and send it to you. And then whatever's left over, if there's any left over, put it up on stock and then hike up the price.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it totally makes sense. Totally makes sense, man. Definitely. But I want to talk about this, and she came out. Well, she didn't come out yet, but this dropped, and
Oh yeah.
mommy's so sexy. That's all I got to say. I'm sorry. I never get
That's
tired of
loud.
looking at this piece right here. Oh my god. This is probably Leo, this is probably gonna be my new Ming Now win. It's probably gonna be my new finish.
Oh god.
For real, man. No,
That's
but
crazy.
looking at this figure, I mean, we all talked about it earlier this week. There's nothing more to say. She looks amazing. I think we all can agree to that. But with this amazing episode that we got this week, and she wasn't featured in it, didn't need to be featured in it.
No, she wasn't in it at all. But
This
I
right
mean,
No.
I think with the direction, it had to be focused on Ahsoka because I think enough attention was taken off of Ahsoka for a minute. So again, this had to actually focus on her story arc, and then it's going to fade back into everything. So I like how they did it. Definitely like how they did it.
I love how they did it, and I love the pacing of this show. And this right here, Ahsoka the White, I think we all know that we're getting this.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And I just want to ask you all, and Leo, I'll throw this to you. Realistically, and what I mean by realistically, as we know, is they go in on the Mandalorian stuff, they go in on the Disney Star Wars stuff, but they have been slowing down a little bit. Realistically, I know we speculate a lot, but realistically, what do you think else that we're going to get from this line?
Well, definitely we're going to get Ahsoka the White, bro. Like that's plain and simple. They're already telling you that. Why you think they basically gave you the full body shot when she stepped off the ship last night? Spoiler alert for people who didn't know. She's dressed, Ahsoka the White. They're definitely, come on, marketing. They know people will want it.
Yep.
There's probably, there's like a Black Series of somebody who's working on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as we know that, Hot Toys is probably in the back working on that. That we'll probably get the reveal of that figure after the season's over.
Yep.
Probably before then, you never know. We're definitely going to get Balin. We're going to get Shin. Morgan, I would hope that we get. It depends on her importance. If they make her important. Hu Yang, Hera, Chopper. I'm surprised we didn't definitely get Morak yet.
Yeah.
That's the easiest one. We'll probably still get it, but we didn't get that yet. Of course, we're going to get Thrawn because, like I said, that's the main focus. That's where we're going. Ezra, I don't know. Because again, there hasn't been too much of a focus on that particular character right now.
Yeah.
But as far as and I believe, I could be wrong, but Hot Toys has a tendency to base a lot off of popularity. They do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if there's a lot of attention drawn,
mm-hmm.
I got a feeling, and there's a high possibility that we might get a young Ahsoka, bro.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Nah.
We could.
You think
we
Mario,
could?
Mario
Because the thing
her.
is, she's not a young. She's 16. She's 16 playing a 14-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that we could get that figure. I'm not going to rule it out. I'm definitely not going to rule it out because the marketing is definitely there for it. They could give us their version, and the reason why I kind of err on the side of this is because of the simple fact that Sideshow did release that young Ahsoka figure. So they're gonna probably top out on that. They're gonna try to do something else creative. They might do it, bro. So especially if it's a live action version of that figure, it's a possibility. So I never rule it out. I'm not gonna say I'm not saying positively they're gonna do it, but I think that there is a possibility that they could.
No, I think they definitely could. I mean, I think a lot of people was blown away by this episode and just what we're seeing. I mean, I was looking at your show once again. Great show last night, Leo. I was looking at your show last night, and we saw that Anakin on the Anakin, not the Anakin on the stab, but the Anakin without the stab. That's already gone waitlist, right?
Has it?
From what we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the regular version went waitlist.
It's about time. That thing sat around for a minute.
It did. But with the hype of this episode, man,
Of course, that's what happens. Yeah, man.
It's gonna go.
Definitely.
But Mario, you don't think we'll get it? You don't think we'll get a young Ahsoka?
I mean, when you're saying realistically, I don't think so.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, it'd be cool to actually get it. But I think because they already did the Clone Wars version that we already have and it's still sitting there, why would, because in a sense that was already their live action interpretation of it. Granted,
and you're right, they did the Clone Wars version, but I'm talking about the younger version because you see that picture that came out today?
Nah.
Oh, you didn't see the post with all three of them?
Working
Anakin.
my ass off, dude. No,
so they put out one.
today.
It's with Anakin, her, and Rex. Now we already got Anakin, and we already have Rex, but we don't have that younger version. So it's a possibility. It's before the Siege of Mandalore.
All right. So the first one when she first young Padawan. All right.
Where her crest is different. The band that goes over her head. The band over her head looks more like diamonds with a net in the top portion. Her early stages, versus this one where it's more of how she looks kind of now. Like a single band.
Leo, I ain't even gonna lie. That look, I think you may be right. I think we may get.
But it looks dope. I'm just saying, it might be. I'm not saying that they will, but there's a high possibility that they would, and I think if they did, it would sell. People would get it.
Because they know what they're doing. Disney knows they do these posters and they do these shots right here just to see what the engagement looks like. You know what I'm saying? And the engagement on this was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So they could be like, well, maybe, will it be hard for them to go and make this like a Toy Fair exclusive or something like that? I know we speculating here, but
if they don't do it, definitely we're going to get another company that will. I mean, and not even in 6 scale form. Like maybe a Black Series or something like that. They'll definitely do it.
They'll definitely do it. That's hands down.
Definitely do it.
Absolutely. Want to give a shout out to Ray. What's up with you? What's up, gentlemen? What's up with you, Ray? Always
What's
good
going
to
on,
have
Ray?
you, bro. It's the guy right there. Second brother, man, what's your thoughts on this, man? I think that I'd buy that for $1.
Oh yeah. And the young lady did an outstanding performance.
Yes, she did.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, outstanding. Just the whole series has just been freaking outstanding.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's money on the table right there. If they're gonna do it, they better jump on it now because you're gonna see a whole lot of day one pre-orders if this gets put out.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah. So everything right now, how the way it's going, I'm like itching to see a Balin. That's who I want to see.
I think a lot of people are.
And I want to see Morgan. Because
Morgan too, huh?
yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. Because I think it's more to her that you guys are going to see, and I'm all like with the animation when they did the whole story arc with the Night Witches and Sabajo Press and Maul. Man, I was all in it. Especially the beef with Mother Townsend and Dooku.
Yeah.
And she tried to Sith magic poison him.
I'm not gonna lie, like seeing this whole segment now, y'all all know, and I know Second Brother, I know you're gonna be you're like, man, it's sacrilege, you didn't finish the Clone Wars, right? I know you're gonna hit me with that shit, and I know I didn't finish it. No, I didn't, but I did watch Rebels. I watched Rebels. I remember being in the back of y'all truck watching Rebels with Lil Macho. You know what I'm saying? So I was, I knew a lot about Rebels. Seeing this right here, seeing this live action segment made me want to go and watch Clone Wars. I was like, damn,
right?
It sold me.
That whole thing, man, just made me realize like I wouldn't mind seeing like a one-off limited series of some Clone Wars in live action. Make it limited like 5 or 6 episodes. How dope would that be? Like just a simple story arc in live action with these characters? That'd be amazing.
I think them showing us this is kind of leaning. I think they're really testing the waters, and I think this is what I don't think this is. It's not by chance. It's not by mistake. They know what they're doing. I kind of agree with Charlie the Unicorn to answer this question. Yes, I think that can happen. Yeah. And the thing is, with looking at Hayden Christensen, he still looks pretty good. And what they can do with the prostate.
Yeah, he looked amazing.
He did.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, for me being a diehard Vader fan, and see the flashes that they did between Anakin and Vader, those flashes, man, I can say it automatically just bring the excitement is when I was a kid when I first saw Vader.
Yeah.
When he just walked up and just like, get ready, get it on with Ahsoka, and then he just like drew that saber, and you just saw Vader that one quick second.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, come on, man. I mean,
I'll be honest, they kind of stole that though, because I remember the Obi-Wan. Do y'all remember the Obi-Wan cut that they did? It was, I forget the guy who did it, but he did he took the Obi-Wan series and cut it into one one movie.
Yeah, like
and they did
1 hour and 40,
and they did a shot like that where you see like a flash of Anakin and then a flash of Darth Vader. I was like, hey, y'all, I see what y'all did. Y'all stole that. But, hey, it was well executed. You know what I'm saying?
They made that shit look good though, man.
They did.
Especially that scene them going through the fog of war, and then you just she saw what he was going to become in that fraction of a second. And that's where she feels that guilt, because she's seen it in him, but she probably couldn't pinpoint it because she was still young as a Padawan.
Yeah.
And still had that trust for her master, but had that underlying feeling, okay, this is the direction he's going. So she's under, she's under a lot of guilt, and you can understand why.
This show, what it's doing right now, because again, it's Dave Filoni he knows what he's doing, bro, for the simple fact that he knows a lot of people won't and haven't gone back right now and watch Rebels. So he's going, as planned, he's giving you these episodes. He's kind of sprinkling in certain things to entice, to get people more so hyped about it. So then, like in between, they'll go back and look at some of these stories. They'll look at the Arca Mortis. They'll basically look, you know, at like some of the early sequences, things that were cutaways, because we didn't actually see, you know, what happened, you know, between those two around that time. It was one of the first missions, but this was like actually a cutaway. So it's like you're tying that thing in. It's like he's just weaving these things in. And how he's doing it is simply amazing, bro. Like, you know, I know it was some concerns. People were like, well, nah, wow, there's a missed opportunity not to have, you know, Tamora Morrison, you know, to show him, you know, as Rex and this and that. Well, I'm like, look, in the heat of battle, who's gonna take their helmet off? You can't trust that shit.
Yeah,
I mean, you can.
Not
It
the
was slick what they did in the
yeah.
episode with the clone showing up with the face covered up.
Yeah.
I started laughing when I saw that. I was like, yeah, they're not trying to
Bro,
pay
you
that
also-
brother right now.
You all saw what happened to Private Ryan, right? When the dude got hit in the head with a helmet,
Yeah.
he took his helmet off and then boom, got popped.
It
right
got
in the-
shot. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, and it makes it makes sense. And I mean, it's
You
funny.
like, I
It's
saw
like,
a movie.
it's like, damn, yeah. It is funny that people point shit like out, you know, shit like that out, because I'm like, dude, you got Hayden Christensen as Anakin. Come on, in Ahsoka on screen. Come on. You get a live action Clone War. Get the fuck. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it goes back to the whole fandom thing, man. You can't satisfy everybody. You know what I mean? You got some that give me everything or give me nothing, and you got some that says I'm happy with this. I'm glad to be a fan right now, and others is like, man, I don't want to see this. Give me more Boba Fett. You know, like some people are like
Hey,
that.
man.
You know, some people are like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dude, you know, it hands down, we're gonna get ourselves a Darth Maul Mandalorian. You know that, right? As a figure, you know that, right?
What was that, Gar Saxon?
Gar Saxon, baby, Gar Saxon.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you, there is
That's a
somebody.
deep cut.
There's somebody you can hit up that will, you know, do
Hook
it
you
for
up.
you, because he's real dope at it. So there's somebody who can actually mod it for you. But Charlie the Unicorn, to answer your question, bro, on the big screen, it was something. It was an experience, bro. It did us getting a chance to basically see it in the theater. You know, in the it was like electric in there, bro. Like, number one, shout out. What's the company's name? Hold on, I gotta pull them up. I gotta rep them. I gotta definitely let them know, because they made it possible. What's it called? Oh yeah, Go Phobo. That's what it's called. Go Phobo Screenings.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, definitely, because again, they made it possible. You show up, you waited. We waited in line. We showed up around 6 o'clock. Stood in line. Got through smooth transition. You go in, you pick up a poster. They give you actually a poster. They give you this little ticket. With that ticket, once you take your seat, you go out, you get like a free medium-sized popcorn and a drink. So you can actually get that. You come in and it's like you sitting in luxury, because it was in IMAX, bro. It was all in IMAX. So what we saw on that screen was phenomenal. The sound was phenomenal, bro. And the thing is, it's like that was a testament to, you know, what Star Wars and why we need Star Wars on the big screen.
Yes.
Why they need to make movies again.
Yep.
That was the testament, bro. Like, don't shy away from it. We need to see these movies on the big screen. People love it and they will watch it. So yeah, bro. Definitely.
I totally agree. And what Blazing Agent said right here, it says last episode may have been Hayden's best performance as Anakin. I kind of agree with that. He was, I mean, you know, like anything, I mean, he's you know, over the years, he's, you know, with acting, with any craft, you do it long enough, you get better at it. And then also list a different director, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, bro.
I think this was
I don't know, man. What's hard to beat is that performance with him as Vader with the cracked helmet. Talking to Obi-Wan.
That is true.
That right there was scary. He did an amazing job with that. That was like hella emotional too, man.
He did.
Yeah,
he did. When he's just like, no, you didn't kill. You didn't kill. Oh, you didn't kill.
Kill Anakin. I did.
Anakin. I did. You know, and yeah, that was amazing.
Bro, it's just a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story how Hayden Christensen, after being gone for like almost 15, 14 years from acting, comes back and is received and becomes a staple in a universe that kind of almost, you know, a lot of fans turned their back on him, but gave him a chance again, and with the proper story written and people wanting to see it. And it's just like once the story or the prequel soaked in, and people really saw the vision.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and understood where they were going, and actually understood how much this character was needed. Clone Wars did help, definitely. But again, like the reception and just pure emotion that he just pours out to like his fans, you know, thanking them for just being patient with him. But they love, I mean, going to a Comic-Con and you see him pop up, like literally, I mean, not comic, but celebration. This last celebration, bro, when we went to London, bro, they played when he walked out on screen, and I'll never, when he walked out on stage, I'll never forget it. He walked out to the Vader theme.
Oh, shit.
When he walked out, bro, they turned the lights out and the stage was red. And he walked out, bro. It was electrifying, bro. It was one of those amazing things I've ever seen. But it's just the love that they embraced this guy with. It's phenomenal, bro. So
he took shit for so long, for so many years. And I don't know for sure, but it seemed like that's part of the reason, you know, Star Wars is part of the reason why he kind of, you know, quit acting for all those years. And to see him come back and embrace it and fucking kill, he's killing.
Bro,
I want more. I want more. You know what I'm saying?
Killing it. But you liable to get. I think they said that he's in more episodes in his show. It's not just this one. They said that he might. He's you know planning to be in a few more episodes.
Too, if we look at Hayden now, is a more matured adult. So now it turned around. I think where when he did Anakin, we had the role as Anakin. It was still some nervousness because him playing that character was a hell of a weight to carry.
Yeah.
Well, a young actor. Yeah. It was a hell of a weight to carry.
For sure.
And you could turn around and see certain things where it was a little, it worked, but it was a little quirkiness that was there.
Yeah.
But now you see the full, you know, him as fully, how can you say, fully embraced. Fully embraced for the fans to embrace him and him to embrace it as a character. And when he turned around and admitted, I think while they had the celebration, they had a couple of interviews with him, that he studied the Clone Wars. That was his source material.
Yeah.
Watching the Clone Wars to get Anakin Skywalker down to, by him layout, like you said, he hadn't done the character in like 14 years. So he said his point of reference was watching the Clone Wars and reading the comics and reading Legends to get him into the mindset of playing this role again. And you just give hats off to him. And I know you used to jump in and man used to pick on him and call him Wanikin. I was like, and I met him, I called him that. I was like,
you met the man that called him Wanikin.
You damn right. I stand up on that.
Yeah.
Damn right. But then yet and still, the parallel of that is, and when I was calling him that and pissed my godson off and everything, but the reason being, who would you think that would grow into the menace of Vader if it's someone like that? And give it a mere reflection of what we deal with today when you're dealing with active shooters and people that have been picked on and they turn to the most savage people that you could think of.
Yeah.
They develop into that. So you see this. I mean, do you see the similarities in the parables? He would become that damn whiny Jedi that got on my nerves. He turned out to be the one that caused a genocide of a whole, genocide of the whole Jedi Order.
I mean, when we've seen that, like, harken back to other movies. I mean, Full Metal, when you was talking, it kind of reminded me of Full Metal Jacket a little bit with Private Power. He was the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? He and then he turned out to be a damn good soldier and then just snapped.
Marine.
Oh, Marine. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
You know I know better than that. Come on.
Yeah. I'm trying to say.
He said soldier.
No, you don't say soldier, Marine.
Soldier.
You don't know.
Yeah, he said soldier.
No.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, shout out to Tina. She's gonna be busy, busier. Because people will hit her up about this Anakin. If they got this Clone Wars Anakin, people will basically hit her up. I have mine. I'm gonna keep it the way it is, but I know they will hit her up and be like, "Yo, can you give us the rooted version?" Because she can do it. Like she's definitely that dope, and I'm so happy that Tina is getting that she's busy right now. She's getting work. So.
Y'all gonna hate me for this, but do you think we'll get another Annie with good hair version like this? Is like I don't know, a special edition now?
No, this was the Brill Cream version. This is the Brill Cream version right here.
No. It's possible. It's possible. If they want to go, rooted hair and go a little shorter, they can. If they want to, see how far they can go, this will be another challenge for them. They already did him with long hair. They did Wonder Woman. Their first one was Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? To get out there into the wild.
Yes.
And they did Annie. So, if they go a little shorter and make it real good, that's competition for InArt. And like, yeah, we could do it too. Here's another one for you. You know what I mean? It's not like they can't do it. They have the molds. They know the materials. They got the patterns. They can do it.
Hey, look, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Man,
Who said competition for InArt? Really?
See, I was waiting for Mario to come back from hiding because
Hey, Jay,
I got Hayden up there. Y'all need to put Hayden for president. Anakin for president. That's how you look presidential.
Can I just reiterate how nice this piece is, man? I mean, I really like it a lot. Look at this thing. Got the red blade and everything. Little dark side action for y'all. With them Sith eyes.
You got people trying to sell it. You got a lot of people trying to sell it too. You got a lot of people trying to sell it.
It's a really nice piece, man.
Yeah,
man.
he's a little.
Yeah, I see Lou trying to flex with Rex, but I mean, come on.
Hey, Jay.
No. I'm not flexing just Rex. I'm flexing
Yes, sir.
Hawk Speeder.
Jay, I
sent
sent you an update exclusive, bro. Somebody just sent that shit to me.
Okay.
So you might want to be the first one to drop it.
Okay. Let's see what this is.
There you go. See?
Oh no!
Okay,
I'm pre-ordering this shit.
Nah.
I am pre-ordering this.
I want to know about what you mean.
Yes, I am pre-ordering this. I need this right now.
Oh my god!
All right, okay, all right.
I need a Mario. I need a Hobo Mario.
Hobo Mario.
No, Hobo Profi.
Green Profi. Y'all wilding now. All right.
Oh my god!
All right.
Wait, hold on.
I got something for you.
Profi Goblin.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that, bro.
Nah.
I'm gonna need that in the collection.
Profi Goblin. Damn, bro.
Is this the only photo you got? Is this the only photo you got, man? Dude, your memes are limited, son. This is all you got.
I didn't want to use
this all
the one
you
without.
got, man. Just
The only other one you got
Stop.
is without the beard. You want me to use that one?
No, you don't need to use that one.
Exactly. See, there you go. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. See, all right then.
Do that.
Okay.
I'll send you daily selfies. All right.
All right. Then.
Either way, hang it up.
All right. I'll do one without the beard. I got you.
Y'all crazy.
Oh, we gonna go there? All right.
I love it.
Yeah, Mario.
I love it.
Here's a flex.
Mario love the comb over.
I saw that, man. Look at you.
Yeah, man. I got my heavy trooper. You know what I mean? I like it. My baby right here.
Con lengua, right? Con lengua?
No.
Come on, man. You got a big old hole right there. Dale.
Bro, no. This is whoa.
Come on, man.
That's for the wife.
Dale.
That's for my Casca.
Lengua.
Okay? You gotta chill. That's for my Casca. All right.
If y'all don't know, I'm trying to tell them.
Listen. Loco fat guy.
Oh my god. I love y'all. Y'all crazy as shit.
That's right.
All right, so I want to talk about
that for $1.
Definitely, but some people having problems with this. Now I'm gonna say this. Now I've been hearing so many mixed things about this piece. Some people were like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna buy it because the color is different." Now, if you already got a couple of Terminators, Jesus, I'm tripping.
Terminator.
A couple of RoboCops. I lump RoboCop and Terminator together. And see, even my camera was like, "What the fuck you talking about?"
Yeah, bro. You know what?
Nah, man.
It happens because again, it was during an era where everything was the golden era, bro.
Exactly. But I've been hearing people, not like kind of tap out on this because of the the color variation is like it's not blue enough. And I want to ask you guys, and then I'm seeing some people actually get it in hand and they're like, no, it has that, you know, purplish blue tone to it. It's just not as you know, noticeable, but it does have it to it. It's different. I don't have it in hand, so I wouldn't know. But I guess the question I want to ask you guys, is that a reason? Do you think that's a reason to tap out? Lou, I'm gonna go to you on it. Do you think, you know?
Hells to the no. Hells to the no. See, you're only seeing it from the camera lens, and you've seen it from maybe some photos, right? But that doesn't mean that every single paint job is going to be one-to-one. You know,
Right.
things vary according to, you know, what's there. Remember, it's an assembling line. Not all of it's going to be one-to-one the same as this one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Let's be realistic. Now it's apples and oranges, and now whatever. It looks great. This is the trinity of RoboCop. You're able to kind of fudge it in between RoboCop 1 and RoboCop 2, and then you have your RoboCop 3, throw on all the gear on him and whatnot. Granted, some parts are more purplish, some parts are a little lighter and blue, and then you have some of it like straight silver, but it's not as silver as the first one. But this is like, you got to catch it in that right lighting,
Yeah.
you know. But it shouldn't be a reason why you wouldn't want this if you don't have it already. If you have it, then you're fine. You know,
Right.
you may not want this version.
What was that, Lou?
But if you, what was that?
Lando series what? Promoted to movie, says writer.
Wow.
It says what writer?
The writer, I guess the writers of whatever. That's
Yo.
we'll see. We'll see,
We'll
bro.
see. It's been so.
There's
We'll
no playing
see.
shit
It's
while
just
no
been
one's
talked
like,
about
yeah,
for so many
nah.
years, bro. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean,
that's okay.
What they supposed to do was Orlando series? When they supposed
But
to?
that's why they said it is promoted from
The movie,
series
right,
to a film.
to a
That's what
film.
they're saying. But I
Mhm.
mean, I believe it when I see it.
I
That's
believe
where-
it when
that's
I
the way I'm
see
at.
it.
I believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
It's all
I
rumors.
personally, I think that works better as a Disney Plus. To be honest with you, I mean, I remember Kevin Smith had this idea. It was like to have Billy D, be like telling the tales. Like start at the beginning with him and be like, yeah, so
It's
on
smart.
my travels, and then you would see, and then the episode would transition and show young Lando and do it like that. So I mean,
Smart.
yeah.
It's a smart idea. Smart, pretty smart. Not, I mean, if it's done right, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
smart. But again, they just got to get their ducks in a row first before they do anything. But
Right.
I mean, hopefully, like, this Ahsoka series is a springboard into something special, bro. I hope it is.
Mhm.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think people. I think this is what people been waiting for. And like I said, I think Ahsoka. Once again, I think Ahsoka is one of the stronger Disney Plus shows. I think
Mhm.
that we've especially Star Wars Disney Plus shows that we've seen in a while.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it'd be nice to see what they do.
Would you guys say that it's the focus and the passion of that IP that's making it so good, the vested interest of everyone that's involved
Yes.
with this?
Yeah, I think one, it has direction. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
You can see where we don't know where we're going, but you can see where they're going. If that makes any sense, it's like it's a
Right.
it's
You
a
can see
clear
the
pace.
attention that was paid with this. You can
Yes.
see the
yes.
full attention that was played with this, instead of you having
Yeah.
multiple directors and different visions, and it's just one episode is here, the other one's shit
Yeah.
is all over the place. So here you see something that is concise, and everyone has a vested interest, even from down to the actors, to the writers, to the directors. Everyone is treating this like this is their
Bro.
newborn baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
I
can see it,
think,
and it reflects.
bro, and I think basically Trimble Dust is right. Solo was not a bad film, bro.
No,
I don't give a fuck what
It was
people
the
say. It
timing.
was not. It was the timing.
Timing.
Exactly.
The
It was
timing.
not a
I
bad
agree.
film.
I
I
agree.
enjoyed that film from beginning to end, and I still watch it, pretty much almost every other week. I love the film. You know what I mean? It's just that it came out after a divisive film. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Right.
it didn't really have a chance at that point. So but still, I loved it. I didn't have a problem with it. I definitely didn't. And I think that Orlando film, bro, like it would, Donald Glover and his brother, like they said, they're writing it together, and I think it's going to be something special, bro. I think that, Donald Glover is definitely a talented writer. He's an amazing writer, bro. He is. Yeah. He's a talent, and I think that if they pull it off the right way, it could be something special. And I think that his inflection, like he pulled off a young Lando. He looked and sounded like Lando.
I think he was the best part of Solo.
Yeah, bro. He was good.
I think another thing with Solo that kind of, I think people were still so attached to Harrison Ford, so it was kind of like, not the dude didn't do a good job, because I think he did. Yeah. I think he sold it. I think he did a great job. But like you said, I just think it was the bad. If we had got that now, I think a lot of people are like, oh shit, Solo was dope. You know what I'm saying?
How many months was it for The Last Jedi between Solo? It was like 2 months, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Solo came out, because I think Solo came out in what was that, May?
May.
Yeah.
Last Jedi was in December, so about 5 or 6 months. So.
That's right. It was. Yep.
People were pissed. I know I was pissed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it reflected, because it was just like people had so much disdain for that other film. They didn't give this one a fair chance at all, and they weren't going to.
Man, that's where I lost faith with. I hate to say it. That's why I lost faith with John Campea, because I remember when he said he's seen it, and he was like, "Oh, my out of theater relax." He was like, "I got so many questions, but it was good. It was good." And then I went and saw it, and I was like, "Well, that was just a pile of horse shit."
Bro, you cannot trust a single word that comes out of John Campea's mouth, bro. Just letting you know that right now. I don't care who. I mean, I'm sorry if it gets back to him. It is what it is. I can't trust a single word that comes out of his mouth at all. No.
Yeah.
Loco. I see you, bro.
But I got to get out of here, because I got to get ready for Scoundrels here shortly. So I got to be on the back end trying to get everything ready, man. But thanks for having me on here with you, bro.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be around everybody, man. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. And yeah, man. Let's do the damn thing. Plain and simple, man. It's just some fun times. But yo, if we got that Electro today, just imagine what's coming next week. I hope y'all got your pocketbooks ready.
Get them ready.
Be a problem.
Oh, it's gonna be
What did Bernie Mac? What did Bernie Mac say in what was it?
It's gonna be trouble.
No, the Gentleman's Club. Was that what it's called?
Yeah. That was God damn.
I forget the name of the movie. Players Club. He's like, it's gonna be trouble. Yeah, there we go, bro. It's gonna be trouble next week. So I hope y'all prepared, man. But anyway, man, thank you for having me here, bro.
Always a pleasure, brother. Thank you so much for being here.
No doubt, man. Talk to y'all later on, man. Peace out.
All right, bro. Definitely.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm right behind him, man. I gotta handle it as well.
No, we locking you down. Nope, you gotta stay.
Hey, man.
Nope, gotta stay.
God, I got prior commitments, my guy.
Ain't that fucked up? He's like the co-host. Like, nope, you gotta stay. We about to wrap up anyway. We going, because y'all don't want to talk about this damn RoboCop. But anyway, all right, let's go. This is gonna be we gonna jet right through these. Lightning round. All right,
let's
go. You getting RoboCop or not?
Yeah, I got one payment and he's coming home.
Awesome. Second brother, what's your thoughts on RoboCop?
Paid off, man. Completely paid off. Just waiting for him.
Ready to come home. Mario, your thoughts on Robo here?
I had the original one, sold it off. Kind of want this one back in the collection. Wouldn't mind it. We'll see what happens.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. Well, Mario, thank you so much for joining us tonight, brother. I know for real you gotta get ready for a show, and I'm gonna be watching that too. Because I mean, dude, I could talk about Ahsoka all night because
come on through. Shit, you want to talk all night? Let's come on through, man.
Oh, I'll watch.
This guy every time he wants us on his show, but we invite him. Nah, I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah,
see how that works.
I'll be on LWO. I'll jump on there.
What did I say earlier about?
I would say this: if you want to go LWO, make sure you don't have to take a piss test in the morning.
No bullshit. No bullshit. Y'all dangerous. Y'all should call y'all the most dangerous show on YouTube.
Yo, if you guys get a chance, man, the We did 6 hours last Friday to commemorate the 50th episode, man. I was up.
Great show, by the way. Great.
Yeah,
show.
Man. P-Rock was up. What was it? 4 or 5 in the morning, I think, when he finally ended.
Did y'all fall asleep on air again?
that was on Joao's. That was pregame 50. Like, we did 5 hours that stream, man. But yo,
damn,
my man Eddie done lost
IMDb
it.
rated Ahsoka's last episode a 9.5, and that was the highest rated Star Wars show thus far.
Yeah, it deserves it.
Yeah,
no, it deserves it.
I'm telling you, it's something about the prequels that get everybody riled up, especially when it comes to Rebels. Especially when it comes to Rebels, because Rebels was so good, and he was like, "Oh wow, I need more of that." So
yeah. All right, fellas, I'm out. Got to go.
Right,
Thank
man.
you guys again.
Right.
Good to see everybody in the chat. Good to see you on the panel. Love you guys. Peace.
Definitely.
buddy.
See you, brother.
Peace.
See you, brother. Definitely. All right, guys, we got one more to go through. Before we leave. I didn't realize it was already 10 o'clock. I'm like, damn, time just flew.
we there. But I'm telling you, man, like, there's no reason not to get RoboCop if you don't have him.
No, I missed out on the first one.
Yeah, so
I'm like, when I saw this one and it had the jetpack and shit, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this.
Yeah, and the good part about it is still that Peter Weller face. You know what I'm saying? They
which
didn't
is
even.
awesome. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm glad they did that.
That's why I said it was the Trinity. You have all three movies there, essentially, if you want to get technical, because of the way the light works,
right?
For the paint job. But if they gave us everything, like they gave us the specific, burn marks for the eye, and the specific battle damage portions for when he, considered an enemy, all those parts, that would be, something that would, like, all right, this is the ultimate version, kind of like what NECA does. You know what NECA give us, the ultimate version? They have everything packed into that box. You got the different head sculpts to represent different films and so on and so forth. If Hot Toys did that with this one, I guarantee people wouldn't see it as bad. They're like, oh, but the color's not right for the film. Listen, it will make a difference if you had it in the proper lighting.
Well, my thing is this: it's like if somebody goes to your house and they see this, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, it's RoboCop." You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's it.
It's like I'm looking at that right there. I'm like, "Oh shit, that's RoboCop." That's all you need. That's all you get. The different face plates, you get all that. You get the separate gun, you get the jetpack.
You get all right, not for nothing, but you get the same reaction with this one.
Yeah,
it's RoboCop.
I don't know about that, bro.
people, no. It may not be your RoboCop, but it is RoboCop. You get what I'm saying? So you see this like, that's RoboCop.
But is it though?
Yeah, it is RoboCop. It's the remake. Just like the Turtles.
But is it
just like the Turtles?
But is it?
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
No, is it really?
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
Man, it looked like that RoboCop is like a smash up between Try to Be RoboCop and Equilibrium smashed up.
Yeah,
it kind of felt that way.
It did. But you want to know something? I'm just busting loose balls. But honestly, I didn't mind that movie. I thought the movie was okay. It wasn't bad. It was not a bad movie. It had a lot. It had a lot riding on his shoulder because of. I just wish
that
it would have got this suit.
It would have been a good film
armor
if they would have pretty much say, "Hey, this is an improvement off of what we did in the past." If they introduce Peter Weller in this RoboCop and then say, "Oh, this one is a 2.0." If this was a 2.0, I can almost knock his figure over. But if they did a 2.0, that film would have carried over much better.
Yeah,
instead of doing it a whole new fresh thing, because we like this, man, it's bullshit. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Exactly. But you want to know what an easy thing, and I think one shout out to Six Salvo. What's up with you? 76 watching. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much. No, the thing of it is, I think, and Ghostbusters Afterlife did this. This is where Ghostbusters Afterlife was very smart. There's certain things, there's certain designs that are just iconic. So you look at the proton packs. That's why they brought back the original proton pack, and I mean how they told the story with Ghostbusters Afterlife. It just harkened back. It harkens right back to
You
that
have to give
same
respect
universe.
to the original. You have to give respect
Well,
to the original.
I think
they
if they would have
did.
did that RoboCop movie and they would have used this same design, maybe changed a little bit. I don't know, put some more events on it or something
But
like that.
they
But if it was
did. They did.
not,
It wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
It
if they would
wasn't
have
the way
left it
you
totally
wanted.
two different individuals, if they would have left them totally two different individuals, you have Alex Murphy here, and then you had this other person here. If they did it separate like that, I would have been fine with it because you pay homage and respect for both IPs instead of starting off. You're trying to reinvent the wheel, and it didn't work.
right.
Well, here, this classic look right here of Peter Weller, RoboCop, they had it in the film. It's just that it wasn't what we saw or what we wanted to see, because they were showing designs to Michael Keaton's character right on screen. And this one is his tank mode, his assault mode. This is like, I'm going to take heavy damage. This is one of his modes. So if he'll transition from one mode to this mode. So this was featured into it, but obviously they settled for this, but this was actually featured in visually, but it wasn't in there as someone in a practical suit, which I think they messed up. They should have implemented.
Yes, I
They should
agree.
have said, like, this is the final, like, okay, this tactical black suit was not working. The other suit was not working. I need something, a little bit thicker. Oh, go to armor mode, tank mode, or a tank mode. Yeah. And then come into like almost a transformer mode and do something like this and just end the movie like that.
Yeah. I think that would have been much better. Honestly, no, definitely, but going back to this figure, I can't wait to get it in. I'm really, like I said, I'm really trying to see what's going to be my next purchase, what's going to be my next review. Looks like it most likely will be Electro, but this may be second. So much stuff has come out, but this right here, I need this. This is a definite need in my collection because I have a RoboCop, but it's the battle damage version. I need a proper clean one. So yeah. This definitely, I think this bad boy is definitely coming home very, very soon. So stick around. You'll definitely see me do a good review on this 4K blast. Y'all know how it go. But our last bit of news, last bit of thing I want to talk about, this guy right here, which for me, this was also something that I really kind of want to get into. Now, I sold my Harley Quinn. I know a lot of people are like, what? You sold Harley Quinn? I know. I sold her. But my thing is, she didn't go, that version of Harley Quinn didn't go with this universe. Well, not the universe. It didn't go with this Suicide Squad anyway. So I just don't understand why they didn't, complete that line. At least give us a Harley Quinn in the red dress to go along with this. All we can do now is get Killer Shark, which I kind of like Killer Shark. And
you mean King Shark?
King Shark, my bad. King Shark. I'm just fucking up tonight. King Shark. Killer Croc, King Shark. Here we go. But yeah, this looks amazing. I think they did an excellent job on it. I think the sculpt looks like John Cena. This whole gun being glued in makes no sense to me. I don't know what they were trying to prove with that, but obviously it can be removed, ladies and gentlemen. You just use a little bit of heat and it pops right out and it's fully sculpted. So anybody, if that was going to deter anybody from buying it, rest assured you're cool. Just use that hot glue gun, removes the pistol right out. Big bro, your thoughts on this piece? Is this something that you're interested in?
Nope.
Nope.
I didn't like it when I first saw it and don't like it now. And even if I did get it, there's nothing in my collection to compliment it. Nothing.
Yeah, that makes sense. And that's and that's a big reason why not to get, why not to have something in your collection? Because like you said, it doesn't go with anything else that you have. I don't even think you're a John Cena fan like that. So, what I'm saying? So there you go. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no real buy-in. For you on it. So yeah, absolutely. I get it. I totally understand. Lou, your thoughts on this piece?
Oh man, it looks good. It looks great. I missed out on the pre-order and the wait list. So let's see what happens. I might find a way to get it, but I knew they were going to glue the damn gun to the holster because DC's on that BS. DC is on the BS. Warner Brothers specifically is on the BS.
Yes.
So You know, it's like you can't show anything related DC or Warner Brothers related without getting a copyright strike. You know what I mean? It's hard to do it, and especially if you're talking about figures and it looks exactly like what they show in film, but it's not the film; it's the toy. You know, it's just dumb. It's dumb decisions. With this figure, though, I don't know why they didn't give us a proper unmasked head sculpt, because a lot of the times in the show we see him unmasked.
That's true.
But I love the option of having a stoic face, because we didn't get that in the initial release, nor did we see him with the seamless arms that came after, which was pretty good. But they shut the window down right after the update, so it's like, oh man, you know, it's like it sucked. But I digress. This is an awesome piece. I would like to get it in my collection and have my trifecta of WWE superstars as comic book sci-fi characters. You know, obviously Oscar Reeves, Star Wars, him and The Rock, Dwayne "Rock" Johnson as Black Adam.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. No,
so I
that's
still have him
sense.
being paid off. I still have Black Adam being paid off right now, the gold version. So, you know, I had to get The Rock, because I'm gonna have The Rock in soups, because I will be getting a Superman eventually, and I say eventually, like real soon.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that nice deal that I have going on. So if I can get that going, he's gonna come home to the collection too.
Okay.
No.
Not to change the subject. So this RoboCop 3 that we've just been looking at, this is a reissue?
No,
No.
it's not.
Yeah.
No, it is.
It kinda is.
It's
MMS 32?
It kinda is, but the only thing that
Kinda?
makes it, from what I understand, what makes it new is that jetpack. That's what kind of brings it to the.
No, because
Well,
I'm looking at one right here.
well.
Which
also
one did
the
you say it
arm.
was? You said which one it was?
MMS 32 RoboCop 3 flight pack.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. It is, and I believe
It's
that's
a reissue.
it kind of, yes, it is. Yes and no. And what I mean by that, well, it is a reissue. It is a reissue because this is back when Hot Toys was doing the let me show it. This is when Hot Toys were doing the model kits. So yes, this technically is a reissue. It technically is.
But wasn't that the plastic version?
This is the plastic version. This was completely plastic, and I believe this was the model kit. And this is from 2007. This is way before, well, a couple years before I was collecting. So yeah, this is an actual reissue. It is. But I mean, it's so far apart. It can almost,
it is. It
you
is.
know what I'm saying? It's so far apart.
Because I was just looking at, RoboCop like the OG. So I'm like, I have two screens going. I'm looking at the OG.
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute, this is a reissue? Could have done this before. Like, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a reissue. I really wouldn't, because it's so far apart from what we're getting here. Like, it's just so damn different.
Yeah, you're getting die cast.
No.
Well, I think what they did is just took the diecast, took the model jetpack, and just put it on the diecast figure and call it a day.
I mean, even that sculpt looks different. To me, it looks different. I mean, this looks like a toy. This looks like a step up from shit. I think some NECAs look better than this, to be honest with you.
Well, you want to know something? A lot of people were upset that the new version doesn't look like this version as far as color. That's all the hearings and goings-ons that I've been hearing. It's like, oh, it's not blue enough. This is the blue that they're talking about. The hues of blue.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's too purpley, or it's not enough blue. This is the blue that they're talking about.
It is. It is. So the mold is the same as the diecast update. That version is plastic. Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Okay.
Definitely. But no, that's a good callback. That is definitely a good call, because I forgot that this even existed.
I didn't even know this existed. I know about the Predators, and that was the original model kits back in the day before they got into the 2.0s, where you got the Wolf Predator, which was the first 2.0, where he had a full torso and it's not segmented, that he had double jointed elbows and stuff instead of ball sockets or whatever. But damn, that brings me back.
Absolutely.
All right, so where's our Ed 209? Come on, give us a reissue Ed 209, please. Thank you.
I think, you know what? I think you're gonna get it. I think you're gonna get Ed 209. I think so. I think it's gonna happen. It's only a matter of time.
He was in part 3.
I mean, and the one that's back here is, I mean, it's still pretty good. Yeah, the top of it, the dome, does deteriorate. Once if they fix that and update that, they can take that same mold and just put it out, and there you go. And I mean, with vehicles, I mean, that's not a vehicle, but it kind of is. You know what I'm saying? The size of it would take, they're into doing those bigger pieces. I think you would get Ed 209. It's nothing for them to go back and do it. You know what I'm saying? So depends on how this RoboCop sells. I can see them doing it.
Imagine it die-cast though, with all nice die-cast parts everywhere.
Shit.
If they Hulk buster that shit, do it like
Dude.
Bingo.
You know what?
Pull all the weight to the legs. Pull all the weight to the legs.
You know what though? I would say very possible, but most likely it won't happen. And the reason why, that IP, because the IP it's an older IP, and I don't think they have faith in it. And this goes back to what you say, Second Brother, you say it all the time. I wish they take risk. You know what I'm saying? Because that would be cool. That would be cool as shit. But they're so up, sorry to say it, they're so up Disney's ass that I don't think they'll do stuff like that.
You know what? I think you guys say this. And they really, is Disney got them by the balls, like the way that they, as you guys saying?
I mean, I don't know
if it does. I think it's more of like the IP itself sustains itself, and eventually the things that haven't sold out will eventually sell out. It's just a matter of how they time it, because Sideshow is stuck with space of stuff that nobody wants, because Sideshow doesn't just do 6-scale figures. They do everything else, from art prints and things like the tiki mugs and all that other kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So that, takes up a lot of space as well. So that's why they're doing those daily deals, because it's not just Hot Toys you see on daily deals, it's everything else on daily deals. So it's all that extra back stock. But for Hot Toys specifically, they take risks. It's just very few risks, because the IP they don't have faith in. Star Wars they have faith in. Why? Because it's generational. It keeps going. It's not a cult classic. See, cult classics stays at a specific time frame versus something that's generational. Ninja Turtles, generational. We got 5-6 generations of Turtles.
Right.
Star Wars, you can say the same thing, because every 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5 years, we get a movie.
Right. But it's also,
and now we get a series.
But also with Marvel but when it comes to Disney, these are properties that are on and going. And like you said, they're generational now, especially, Marvel and especially Star Wars. But you're seeing, I think, if you look at the volume of their product, what product do they do the most? It would be Marvel and Star Wars, which are Disney properties. But then you look at RoboCop, which RoboCop was through, was that owned by Fox?
No, it was owned by Orion.
It was Orion. Right? So they have the prop, but I just think when it comes to production and man hours for the things that they're producing, I do think, and this is just me speculating, I don't really know. I don't think any of us really know. I just think if you look at the volume of stuff that they produce, it's all Disney products. So they're going to spend a majority of the time on those products. And the other IPs, they throw us a bone here and there. That's why we got that's how we got this RoboCop. They threw us a bone.
But also you got to consider this. The big mouse himself, is Mr. Monopoly himself, because got his finger in every single IP. Look at Fox Properties. Fox Properties is Disney now. So that means Aliens, Predators, and anything under Fox falls under that Disney umbrella.
That's true too.
It's a whole umbrella thing. You know what I mean? Everything falls under the House of Mouse. So regardless if you go into a different town in Disney or what was it, Disney World's town, or what is it, Mickey's town, or whatever.
Mhm.
There's a different section over there that's something that's owned by them, whether it's not directly by name, but it's a backdoor ownership. You know what I mean? You got to pay your taxes. You know, so with that being said, though, it's like taking risks is like Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider's taking risks because that's tokusatsu. That's
true.
Overseas. Yep. It's different, but also
One Piece. One Piece.
One Piece. Netflix also going over there. That's another thing added there. Speaking of which, that series was awesome.
It is good.
I'm sorry.
I gotta look at it.
I gotta finish it. It's dope. I loved it.
I finished everything. I finished anything in 2 days.
So all y'all gonna be running around Monkey D.
Monkey
no.
D. Luffy.
listen. Don't I act like Monkey D. Luffy? I bring hope and joy to everybody, and I make sure everybody just buy the figure. If you don't want it, fine. But if you want it and it's something you want, like your dreams, buy it.
And the thing of it is, for years I've seen the damn I never watched the animation, but I've seen advertisements for him. I went to an art school, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I've seen pictures of Monkey D of Luffy drawn all over the place, and I didn't know what I was looking at. And then when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, oh shit, it is based off an anime series. Oh shit. So it's funny, I didn't even connect it to the anime series. It is weird that I didn't. But.
See, and the thing is, it's not beat for beat the same exact thing, but they do take major points in the manga and in the anime, and they throw it in there. They have a lot of Easter eggs though too. If you're not paying attention, you will miss it. But it's still a fresh take on something that's already done. And obviously, just like any story, you do not want to have the same story reiterated to you so many times. This is the same thing with Spider-Man and Uncle Ben's death. How many times are you going to see it to know that it happened? The same thing with Batman's parents dying. How many times you need to see it happen to know what happened? It's Batman. You know what happens.
Exactly.
You know. Exactly. So when it comes to that, they take risks. It's just very few and very far apart do they take risks, and when they do, not a lot of people here in the States love it, but overseas they do love it, and when they love it, they get it. But for us, we like, we don't want it, and then they get waitlisted. Look at what was it, Soldiers of the Future?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. That's true.
Those guys sold out like this.
That's true,
and they're awesome. I would like to get my hands on a pair because I seen the movie. I thought it was an awesome movie. I like the tech gear on them. I could use that for something else in my display, but I'm not going to get them now because one, they're already sold out. Two, they're overpriced.
Yep.
So my chance is gone. My chance is gone. So, when they take risks, those are the types of things you jump on. So I jump on Kamen Rider real quick. When they say, low stock, meaning low what they are willing to give, they had 2 SKUs. We know 2 SKUs sit, but you know what? I wanted my special edition. I want to make sure it was good. Already, Kamen Rider Black went waitlisted, and I think Shadow Moon also went waitlisted. The only thing that's still left, I think, is the bike. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I got mine before it even happened, and I wanted to make sure I got that unique figure because it is unique. It's different. It's not something you see every day. That's a questionable piece where people will come in and say, "Where's that from?" And then you have a conversation. It's a conversation piece. Something that Venom Pool.
Yeah.
When did Venom take over Deadpool? I didn't see that in the movie. Oh, no, this is not from the movie. This is based off a video game and a comic because it happens in the comic as well. So there's some history. Conversation pieces.
That's right. No, I mean, you make a good point on that. Absolutely. But
other than price.
Like Luminati, right. But then Lumi, I hear you, Lumi, says, but no Okoye. Exactly. And somebody also brought up Kaukukan. We didn't get him. We need that representation. We really need those figures. I don't know what's taking so long, especially with Namor, especially with the Dora Milaje. We need that. I don't understand. Those outfits, all of it would have been just wonderful pieces of art.
I still want to know why my brothers and sisters of color that are in action figure form don't have rolling eye system to this day.
You was wrong with the yeah. What's going on with that? Like,
Because we got our Mace Windu with no rolling eye system. We getting Jamie Foxx with no rolling eye system, but everybody else got rolling eye system. We could say Doc Ock doesn't have one, but then again, Green Goblin does.
yeah, I don't. You know what?
And Peter Parker does.
I'm trying to see if it's just a thing of them spending the time and the resources on these characters of color and doing it, or is it a thing where, like, if you look at the Jamie Foxx skull, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. He looks good in just about every angle. So it would be nice for him to have rolling eyeballs, but the fact that they kind of I think it's fair to say that they nailed the likeness so good that they didn't have to really go. And it's like, okay, we got the piece. It's done. We got it. It's perfect. Let's not even mess with it. Because if we mess with it and we tinker trying to put rolling eyes on it, that may throw it off. So since we nailed it, we'll just leave it be. I think it may be a thing like that. And it just so happens to be that it's with characters of color, which sucks. But I do think there are scope, like the ones that we see that have that raw rolling system, maybe I think having those rolling eyes help the likeness. I mean, we definitely see we seen that with Sabine. I think having those rolling eyes definitely help lock in that likeness even more with her.
But it didn't help Ahsoka. But it didn't help Ahsoka.
Not at all. It didn't.
So
it didn't.
And Ahsoka is one person of Latino heritage and color.
Yep.
And she didn't get just her justice because she kind of looks like her. She doesn't look exactly like her.
I totally agree.
And she does have a rolling eye system because she's a DX, but then again, she's a alien. She's an orange character.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's different. It's not the same.
Trumbull does is as they're the owners of the IP, they could tell Hot Toys don't do this or that for reason. I have no clue. Elizabeth, maybe waiting for the movie. Slow down. I'm all in your conversation. But nah, we're also hearing this. The Goblin is being released real soon. I keep hearing that, and it's scaring me because he comes out. I gotta. But you know what? This is something that we're also seeing. And this will be the last thing that we're talking about tonight, guys. Thank you for rocking with us. We got 75 of y'all in here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Loco Lu. Make sure you like and subscribe to Second Brother. That's right, Dr. Rooster. Absolute channel coming soon. Last thing I want to talk about for the night. Yeah, I think if you look at the Loki line, they got that shit out quick. Like they knocked over. What was it? Under 2 months? They damn near under 2, maybe 3 months. They got that whole damn near that whole line out. You know what I'm saying? Are we waiting for anything else from Loki? I don't think so. I think we got everything.
No, we got Loki. We got TVA
Sylvie.
Loki. We got Sylvie. We have classic Loki, and then we have President Loki. And that's it. We didn't have anything else. They only have 4 figures though.
Yeah,
it's only 4 figures. It's not like Spider-Man where they have like Spider-Man No Way Home. We have the battle damage suit, the integrated suit, deluxe and regular.
Yep.
You have the black and gold suit, which was the first one that be released. Doctor Strange, Green Goblin, Hobo Goblin, 2 SKUs for Green Goblin. So that's Doc Ock, 2 SKUs.
Yep.
That's 10.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's 10.
It's been a while.
You got Electro and Toby and Andrew.
Yeah.
And then you got the red and blue suit.
Yeah.
So you got 14 figures for 1 movie.
Yeah. But I think you're right. And that line is deep. And No Way Home's been out. It'd be the 2nd year anniversary in December. So I think they're rushing to get that line wrapped up because it has, like you said, it's been over 2 years, and we've been waiting. And shit, we got one of those figures before the movie even came out, the black and gold.
The black and gold suit, yep.
Yeah.
And we still got one more suit that's not coming until the summer, and that is the red and blue suit from the last swing.
That's right. That's right.
So
yeah, we got. But that's my whole point, is the fact that I think they're trying to wrap up these lines and get them out quick. I think we're going to see this. I think we're going to see lines wrapped up quicker than we've usually seen. And I think that may happen with Kenobi next, because that seems like that's like the next big line figure. But they have, I mean, but I say that, but then I think about it. There's some Inquisitors that still haven't went up for pre-order.
Right.
So that also has me kind of like, let me backtrack on that a little bit. But I do think they're gonna wrap up the No Way Home line very soon, because like I said, there's so much stuff coming, and their next big line is that Kenobi line. But what is your guys' thoughts about that? I mean,
I'll let second brother go, because I spoke already. I'll let his thoughts go in, because I know Mr. Veteran has a couple of words of wisdom.
What are you talking about in the reference of the Kenobi line and them holding off on those Inquisitors?
them holding on to Inquisitors, but also just wrapping up these lines quicker than what they usually do. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
I think that the debacle, really the discord for Loki and how long it took. The shenanigans with that right there. It was a lot of people was pissed off, and a lot of canceled pre-orders, and it turned into where they're sitting on now. They got the Loki is in stock and it's been sitting.
right,
So they trying to avoid that.
right,
But with the limited runs that they're doing, because I'm pretty sure they cut their figure production by 50% of what they initially put out for a figure. If we're looking at the turnaround time from the time that they are presented to the time that they're available to be shipped. When you look at that timetable, when you look at now, it's like going on maybe 90 days to 120 days once the figure's released, and it end up being waitlisted. When you start seeing that type of thing happening. So, for them to do that, and how the way they're operating things now is bringing out things much quicker because they're shorter batches.
yeah.
Which means shorter batches, like they can spend 30 days producing 1,000 figures opposed to spending 15 days on 500 figures and another 15 days on another set of figures. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What they're doing, they're slicing the baby, essentially shortening the batches, shortening the runs, and they get things produced much faster. So I think this is pretty much what we're going to be seeing for a while from now. And it controls costs. It controls costs from now, because if they got dead stock, they're losing money.
Exactly.
So to keep those price controls there, to keep us, getting into the range of falling into this inflation trap, not falling into that, hard knock on the wood. That get these figures at a price that we can pretty much, we can live with. I think that, like I always said, I think that tester where they were going to go with the price of the figures with that car advance, but it came out $300 out the break.
Yeah, but
if you got a lot of not calling them a basic baseline figure, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that when you have a supporting character and you start off 300 off the break, what's that to say for Obi-Wan? If he's 300 break shit, Obi-Wan will be 345, 350.
Exactly.
Pretty much what they did with Yelena.
Yeah.
Like everybody lost their mind when they saw Yelena at her price tag, and she came with nothing.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And that was a tester, and it pretty much shows like, okay, we'll pay for this. But then I actually said that if you just have commonplace where figures are starting at $300 at a commonplace, I'm gonna have to start rethinking things. If they start coming at that. And then we have our in arts and we have our artisans and we have that. So that's specialty stuff that you're going to spend money on.
Right.
It's just coming out the break that you're looking at
with a regular figure.
Clone trooper. A regular clone trooper is going to run you about $315. That's too much.
That can't sustain. It really can't. No.
Talking about 3 figures, you talking about 4 figures, talking about $1,200 right off the rip, just like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But all this comes down to, I feel that when we paid that money for the NR shit, they're like, oh, y'all gonna pay that much, or we gonna do this? And now they're trying to supplement it with this whole artisan line and try to validate it. So, and that's what it looks like. That's going to be their top tier, creme de la creme, whatever. Once they
That's not top tier. That's just rooted hair. The artisan line is just rooted hair. Because if it was top tier, we would have got USB lightsabers.
And we should.
That's true.
And we should have. And we never got that. So you know what that means? It's only hair.
Lou,
and
it can change. But
that's the thing. And that's what we don't want to talk too much about the artisan stuff right now, because 9 times out of 10, Lou, you're right. It'll probably be
right.
It'll probably be the same body in a nice, good rooted hair. Okay. But we don't have them in hand. The only thing close to an artisan right now is the Wonder Woman figure, right? That's the only thing that's close to it. And I'll be honest with you, outside of, she's phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. That's a phenomenal piece. Limited run, yada, yada. Of course, I believe the limited run stuff is bullshit, because if you don't get a number, and it ain't true. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
There's no way we can track it. But that figure is amazing. Trumbull Dust, that figure, you got that coming. It's a wonderful piece. But the body of it is the same body from the Wonder Woman 84. Honestly, it's the same body.
And
so
what you guys would talk about with numbers. I noticed when I got that statue, that Grim Knight statue was numbered.
That's the thing.
The box is numbered. And it was like, okay.
If it ain't, and that's my thing. If it ain't numbered, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe you. You need more people. Men and women lie, numbers don't. But hold on, I just want to say, but my whole thing with that is, going back to Lou and your point with it is, if we get an artisan figure and it's the same, just Hot Toys body with a nice, rooted hair, I am going to be like, okay, it's Hot Toys with rooted hair. They need to do something special with the body, in my opinion. It needs to be, if this is really your top 10 artisan edition, really make it that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because with Dooku's lightsaber, it's not USB, powered.
Which is stupid.
Exactly my point. Now, also, let's go back to Wonder Woman. She doesn't have a rolling eye system, does she?
No, she doesn't. Oh.
That's why I'm saying this is all hair. That's all it is hair. For those who are big fans of hairs, granted, I'm not taking away nothing from InArts. Everybody's giving them high praises, and I'm looking at it from afar, and I'm appreciating it from afar, because there's certain things that I'm willing to pay for, and certain things that's within my budget, and certain things I actually want. So it's, it's not fitting my agenda. Now, give me a Wolverine rooted, I'm all on that shit.
Yeah.
Give me a Hugh Jackman rooted with that new costume and stuff. I'm with it.
That would be amazing. That would be.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
But they don't have a Marvel line. They only have Warner Brothers. So they don't have too many things of my interest. But I will say that I'm tempted to pull the trigger on that Superman.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people are. That Superman looks amazing. That's coming home. I'm going in on InArt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going all in on InArt. I am. I'm gonna be picking. I'm gonna pick and choose which pieces I get now. Not everything.
Okay, so you going in, not all in.
I'm going in. Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty much going in on.
I was gonna say some shit and I had to stop.
Nah, don't. Come on. No. Before we leave, I want to give a shout out to Pursuit of Awesomeness. AJ, how you doing, brother? Yeah. Good to have you here, as always.
Just the tip.
I'm going balls deep. Never mind. It's late in the show. I'm going balls deep. But no, guys, real good stuff tonight. Thank you all for being here. Everybody out there in the chat, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. As I say all the time, it is no us without you. So thank you all so much for your time and just being here with us tonight. Definitely love it. Love being with you guys and doing this one every Thursday night. Definitely. And to the wonderful panel here, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. It was great show, great conversation tonight. Really engaging and really just awesome. Lou, what you got going on, brother?
Oh, Figure Flex Friday tomorrow with
Hell yeah.
Lael and Luminara. Doing
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna see if I could sneak into LWO tomorrow too, and see if that works. See if I sneak in there. You know what I mean? And do little Razor Ramon, you know, Scott Hall, just down, and just walk right in. You know what I mean? Because that's how I usually do it. Just skate by. But we'll see. I'm going to do a brief review of this bad boy right here that I got from Collector Zone. My man Marco, make sure that I got this, you know, fast and in a hurry. So, you know, big shout out to him because Sideshow didn't have it at the time, and you know, I want to make sure that I grabbed it and I got it, you know, standard. Awesome. So yeah, that's gonna happen. And then I want to say, hopefully before New York Comic Con, I have a specific live stream that I'm gonna do, which is all westerns.
Nice.
So you're gonna see all these Western style figures lined up, compared, and what you can and cannot do with these things collabo together. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So it's something that I'm working on. So just, you know, hold on tight, stand by, and don't forget we got half show Saturdays. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're not gonna do a half show Saturday this Saturday though, but we will do it next Saturday.
There we go.
This Saturday I got a prior engagement, so next Saturday we're gonna talk about upcoming things, what we anticipate, what hasn't been announced yet, and what's yet to drop, and what we can look forward to for the future. And it won't be that long of a live stream, but then, you know, you never know. We could always invite somebody that hasn't been on in a while.
That's right. Sounds good. Sounds good, man. Dude, once again, thank you so much for being here, and can't wait to see all that goodness. I'm definitely interested in the Western video that you got coming up. That you was talking about that last week, and I was like, ooh, what's that about? So definitely can't wait to watch that, bro. Thank you so much for being here. As always, Loco Lu.
Hit that like button.
Hell yeah. Second brother, what you got going on, bro? We got some. I couldn't do half show anyway because I'm gonna be there on Saturday. So yeah, we got some.
Be in New York?
Nah, I'm gonna be in his second brother's neck of the woods, opening up that Grim Night.
Hey. Now we're talking.
So what you got going on, bro?
Yeah, that's just it. With that Grim Night, got I had to open my 3-0 Maggie from The Walking Dead.
Nice.
You know, those Walking Dead figures been rolling in.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, almost, I won't say complete, because they keep bringing out more figures and more figures.
Right.
So I'm pretty much caught up with that, out of the danger zone of the wait list and sold out category. So I got that one in. Neo's supposed to be coming tomorrow.
Okay.
And Neo's supposed to be coming tomorrow. Sasha's doing something odd with an order that I got, and I need to get in contact with them tomorrow, because I showed you that what's called the I forgot the name of the company, Beast something. They had
Beast Kingdom?
Say again?
Beast Kingdom.
There you go.
Kingdom.
They had they had a Han and Luke.
Right.
That I ordered, and then for some weird reason they canceled my order, and I went back and reordered it, and they shipped the Han and not the Luke, and keep saying being shipped tomorrow. So I need to call them and find out, hey, what the deal is with this, because if you don't have that Luke, that Han will be returned back to you.
Yeah, you need both of them. They go together. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. No,
right.
You need that. Right. You need that.
Don't play. I will send that damn thing right back. I don't care if it's limited to 300. I don't care.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, but you know, excited for that Grim Night. I heard the biggest challenge with that thing is going to be the chains, wrapping the chains around it. That's going to be the biggest challenge.
And that's going to be in the living. And that's going to be in the living room, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. That is going to be fun. I can't wait to see that.
When it comes to the change, just take your time. That's
I got tweezers and everything, so you know, not rushing anything. I would have thing sitting here last night while I was on Layo's stream. I was working on the Fan Home Millennium Falcon, and that model kit is not going to be. That's not for the week. This dude have to actually build the substructure for. Yeah, if you see it, it comes in pieces, and it said over time. I think it's going to be a year for me to get all the pieces
that's how I usually
put it all together. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm into model kits, and I need something, you know, to help out with the little. No, I won't say anxiety, little, you know, quirks of, you know, being a veteran. You know, some things to calm your nerves.
Yeah. No, definitely. No, I totally get that. No, definitely. And you've always done model kits. I remember back in the day, that was like our first collection. I remember, you know, being a little kid and that damn, I just remember the smell of that damn model kit glue.
The Chester's plastic cement.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit to make your brain smooth.
You really will. You won't get high. Yeah, you
Right.
won't get high. Yeah, that'll fuck you up.
Yeah, I get back, you know, because I'm thinking about getting back and doing my Gundams, because you know I still have all my Gundams that I built.
We did. Let me tell y'all something. We used to do that. We used to have, me and Second Brother would have Gundam parties. We would have Gundam Wing playing in the background. We would just build and paint our Gundams. Those were good. Those were good old days. It was like early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first one I built was the Heavy Arms, and that shit was just amazing. And I remember we both wanted that Wing Zero, the Wing Zero master.
Now that Wing Zero custom, I'm still after that joint. I'm probably gonna be on a hunt for that.
How much?
The one to come in the white angelic box.
Yeah, yeah, buddy.
Perfect grade.
Yeah,
Perfect grade. That's that's like everybody's dream to get. But you know what's, in my opinion, better than that?
What's that?
The Granddaddy Gundam. When you get Granddaddy Gundam and you built them and he's like that perfect grade, oh man, it's beautiful, man. Just all that, you know, details and all the different layers that you put on them. Even Unicorn Gundam. Unicorn Gundam is crazy to transform him into his alternate form. And if you are nasty with LED features, has LED features.
I'm just waiting. Since they already did Pacific Rim, they need to bring out a goddamn Gundam movie on that same level.
They do. They really do. They really do.
If they turn around and do Pacific Rim, and I love the shit out of Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
And Fan Home, if you're listening, you could go ahead and put a model kit of those damn Jaegers. I'm all in on that. I would have to figure out where the fuck they're going to go. But
the closest thing we got to that was Ready Player One.
Yeah. Yup.
They did it with Granddaddy Gundam.
Yup.
And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Beautiful epic battle.
You know what? I think I'm going to look at that again with Lil Macho, because I think Lil Macho didn't really appreciate that when it came out.
Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that movie. They weren't they supposed to be making a Ready Player 2?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they did the book, right? I could be wrong. I could be making that shit up. But I swear it was a book, or I think they
Ready
did the
Player
book.
One, when that came out, that's why I just had this basement finished. And I was putting the AV stuff, put the TV up and putting the AV equipment and watching it on the TV, on that TV I got in it. No, that was the other TV, not this one. But it looked good as hell.
I remember that was my first 4DX movie. And I remember I came in late and I got in my seat and it was right in the racing car scene when they was racing to get that egg. And I got in the seat and I was being thrown around and I'm like,
you're gonna be sick.
It was one of the best film experiences of my life. Just amazing. That movie in a 4DX was just phenomenal. It was just great. It was just a great time. Loved. That's one of my favorite movies. And Ben Mendelsohn in it was amazing. Great villain. Great villain. Love that movie. Lena Waithe, all of them were good. Everybody was good in that movie. It was just great. It was just good.
And they had
I'll probably pull that out, I'll probably pull that out and have Lil Macho to watch. Lil Macho was watching Karate Kid and Cobra Kai and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think what it is with him now, by him in middle school, great transition to high school, a lot of the drama that comes into school he's dealing with right now, some of the exact same drama he's dealing with. And he's going to get source material But Lil Macho's Lil Macho for a reason. That kid is not going to be pumped. So
Nah, he ain't no pushover. He'll beat your ass.
Nah. He don't
Nah.
shit. He's like this. He's like David and Goliath, and he's David. I don't care. If I had to crack you, I got to crack you. So
Yeah. No, I am not worried about him at all in that regard. Philip the Fool says there is a Ready Player 2 book, but it's not as good as the first. Okay, I thought I did hear that. Trouble Does said, "Oh, it's Chucky." Yeah, he's like, "Is that fucking Chucky?" Yeah, that's my part right there. Andrew James, what's up, bro? Said my man, hello from Galaxy's Edge. Hey, there we go.
Wow.
So just checking in with you, showing my love to you, BC. Thanks for being a good friend, man. Likewise, bro. Always, man. Definitely. I hope you and the missus are having a splendid time in Galaxy's Edge, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think me and my girl, I think we going back. I think we going back in March because we just can't get enough Disney. I ain't gonna lie. It's just, I don't know what it is about Orlando. We just love it. We love that theme park. We just love, man. I could talk all day about
they
that.
put that shit in the air like Vegas to keep y'all coming.
They do. But bro, I've been trying to go to Orlando since I was a little kid. So I still feel that I'm late.
It's one of those things that we were too poor to do that shit.
We were.
Bro,
We were. And when I got there, the sad part is when I first went there and I remember it was the saddest shit because my wife Jessica, she was looking, and I went to Universal. I went to the section. We were in Universal Studios, and I went to where the Blue Man Group is, which for all of you know, that's where Nickelodeon Studios used to be. And Second Brother would tell you, I wanted to go to Nickelodeon Studios and be there, and I was just there, just looking at an empty building, and just I ain't gonna lie, and y'all gonna laugh at me, but I fucking sat there and cried because I was like, damn, I'm late. I'm here, but I'm late. She got kind of misty eyed.
Even when you saying that and me being a fucking full of grown ass man, and sometimes you get those moments, man. Like when after the first time I've been to Disney, that's me taking Lil Macho when he was about, I think maybe 3 or 4. And you got to look at sometimes, man. You got to look back at those humble beginnings, man. See where we at. Because we. And I jump a Lil Macho all the time. Like, we came for nothing. We didn't have shit. No. We had to. He always talk about you, like and Uncle Jay has to scrape up pennies, and you didn't eat your lunch, and you had to save your lunch money to get a Nintendo. Like, yes.
Yeah, those are the days, man. Those are the days. You gotta grind to get what you want. You saved up and sacrificed to get what you want, and it doesn't change. If you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you wouldn't know that. If you earned everything and was taught to earn everything, and you had to earn that silver spoon so that way you could put it in your mouth, and feed yourself, because how they say, the expression is a closed mouth doesn't get fed. You don't ask for nothing, you don't get nothing, but at the same time, you're gonna get these lessons, and life lessons is what feeds you specifically. That's right. But I'm going to Florida and Orlando for my daughter's birthday. I'm taking her there for February. So it's a nice big plan. So I do plan on going to Galaxy's Edge. I do plan on getting me my own lightsaber, put it right here with the rest of my Star Wars stuff.
Always say, man, when you have kids, that's your chance to relive your childhood of the things that you have missed.
That's right.
And if you do not take advantage of it, I've lost so many friends now. I won't say friends, that people I know that don't take care of their kids. And when I had Lil Macho, because I had him at 39. And seeing and knowing people that don't take care of their children or don't pay them any mind. Yeah. I cut them off. I'm like, man, go somewhere. Because how much work it takes for you to turn around and for you to raise a child and try to raise a child right. And even when you have your own issues, it's your chance to correct those wrongs with that child.
That's right.
Break the mold.
It's your chance to correct those.
That's right.
So, I always say to people like, man, you have a kid, man, shit. That's living second childhood. Yeah. I know, man, it's just, you know, you got to just take advantage of the things that you have when they're given to you and the time that they're given to you.
I know
like that time wait for nobody.
And that's true.
Exactly.
And I know being the age that I am now and having Bella is just, it's so rewarding. And it's just she is so fun. And I'm not going to lie, when, you know, you first have a kid, this is like, oh man, I got a kid. I can't do the things I want to do anymore. Oh man. And you know, a little bit in that was with me because I had been doing what I wanted to do for so long. Like I was 40 when I had Bella, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I can't live life the way I used to live it. But then having her now and thinking back who I was before I had her, I was like, damn, my life was empty as shit. You know? And it's like she brings me so much joy and learning just the, like, even when I have a couple of nights a week when she's not here, I'm just like, damn. Where's she at, man? I just, I just want to hang with her.
That's hindsight, bro. I just took my daughter to Taekwondo class before coming on stream, and I watch her and I see what she's doing. She's young. She's learning to be disciplined. She's not there yet, but I do tell her, I'm proud of you that you're having fun, but it's time to be disciplined. You have to, you know, like listen. And yeah. Exactly, and I told her I'm a little disappointed. And she gets mad. I'm like, no. It's not for you to get mad. It's for you to listen and follow direction. That's all. All. And you know, it's listening to, you know, doing things you don't want to do.
No.
Is the problem. It's like everybody's like, oh, you want to ice cream? Yeah. You want to play video games? Yeah. You want to play Jenga? Yeah. You want to go to the pool? Yeah. You want to do this? Yeah. But pick up your stuff. Don't go down the stairs that way.
Yes.
You know, be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
You know, look up when you're walking. You know, don't look down. Don't walk backwards. You know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? No, because you know, kids will be kids. Kids will be kids. But you know, you just gotta keep drilling it in their head and just let them know you can't do that. You got to do it this way, because if not, you're gonna get a boo boo. And look, you got a boo boo. What happened? You didn't listen exactly. So now you know. Don't do it again.
Exactly. I am the first one to always say pain is the best teacher.
No, I tell you.
And if you don't listen, that pain hit you, you remember.
No, Bella has a thing now where she likes to smack herself. And I was like, and she does it just because I tell her don't do it. Like, stop smacking yourself. I was like, you're going to do it hard enough to where and she smacked herself and she said, ow. I was like, I knew it was going to happen. It's like, ow. It's like, yeah, don't do that. So kids are funny. Kids are funny, but it's fun. Yeah. It's fun. I learned to enjoy being a parent. And I know it's levels, and I know y'all, you know, even I know Lou, you like y'all on levels that I'm 5. That's what I'm saying.
I'm on 5, and it's a girl, so she's growing real fast. You know, but it's different. It's a little different, but at the same time, you're still taking care of another human being, and it's you basically being God to that person, so to speak. You know what I mean? You're teaching them the ways to be and be better than
always. And Jay, I'm gonna share this. Jay, I'm gonna share this. When I get a chance, I pull it up on my phone. There's a photo it was a drawing that someone did, and the drawing was 2 parents holding a child's hand, holding a child's hand like they're walking in the woods.
Yeah,
and then there's another below it of that child is an adult holding a parent's hands, like they're children.
Right,
they're walking through the same forest. You always hear that saying, once an adult, twice a child.
Yep.
Like we dealing with that now. You know.
How many times I hear that shit a day?
we dealing with that now, but then, you know, getting still, always, you know, you take your time. And I know some people like, damn, we got off the bigger thing and talk about parenting. But, you know, and I'm pretty sure all of us are here are parents.
Goes hand in hand.
Oh. And, you know, with this hobby that we love here, you know, to share it. You know, to share it. And I turned around and was like, hey, man, you know, I tell little Macho all the time. Oh, my dad wasn't around like that. He just he was there, but he wasn't at the same time. And All of this now, oh my goodness, I could get Dad out of here.
Mm-hmm.
If my dad was alive right now, I could not get him out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I could not get him. I would have to lock my car keys up.
I forgot that about him because he loved toys. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He loved
Oh,
toys.
all my shit. How the way I found out it was Santa Claus, that Dad pre-played with all my shit before he gave it to me. And he left a shipping invoice on one of the boxes on my Hot Wheels track. And I'm like, wait a minute, Atlantic Street. That's where great grandma lived. That ain't where Santa Claus lived. And that's how I found out it was no Santa Claus. And found out all my shit was pre-played before it was done. And I confronted my dad about it. I'm like 30. I'm like, Dad, let me ask you a question. He's like, what? I said, Dad, did you play with my stuff, my toys you supposed to give me for Christmas? And he was like, yeah, to make sure it worked right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. I had to make sure it worked right.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That was smooth. That was smooth.
Yeah, that was slick.
smooth.
But one thing I always tell people, and that's for old veterans out there, please do not put your child's bicycle together. If you've been drinking. Don't do it.
Oh, God.
Don't do it. That's for all the veterans out there. You know, we get a little beer, we get a little Jack, we get a little, when we get bored and we put our kids' toys together, do not do it. Public service announcement, don't do it. Let's go see a kid ride down the street on a Huffy and the fucking handlebars come off. And you ram nuts first into another car.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh my God, bro.
Dad, I love you to death, but you know, I can't. Woo!
That is funny. But go ahead, Lou. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say one thing, but that goes back to what we was talking about in the beginning segments of the show, which was how do we manage collecting when there's so much happening and the drops and everything else like that, when you got mortgages, you got bills, you got other things that take precedent, food, you know, all those things, or, you know, for people who have, you know, infants, you know, diapers are not cheap. Formula is not cheap. You know what I mean? Mama's not going to be breast pumping, you know, forever. You know, she's going to switch up because, you know, it goes dry. So, you know, you got to know where you fit in with this to fit what you're at now, because this here takes precedent. This is the hobby. This should not stress the wallet, but if you take a hit, that means you need to take a step back.
Oh, I'll be 100%, because y'all know me, I'm Mr. Transparent. And sometimes I feel I probably talk too much, but you know, I think that's why some people may subscribe to me and why y'all kind of like me, because I do divulge a lot. But I'll be honest with you, like, I had the option. I was like, I'm gonna get RoboCop this week. I'm gonna get Peacemaker this week. I'm gonna get all this, and I look. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna get them day one because I want to get the reviews out, and I'm impatient. And then I looked in Bella's closet.
And then you look at that, ba. And then
I looked in Bella's.
Shit.
Exactly. I was like, nope. I was like, I ain't getting. I looked at Bella's closet, and I was like, man, she needs some 18-month onesies. I gotta buy this. I gotta buy that. I gotta get the grass cut. I was like, you know what? This shit can wait. It was easy. It was like, this shit can wait.
You thought I was joking when one day I kind of went off and I was like, look, all my time is accounted for. Even when I'm sitting down tying my damn shoes, the time is accounted for.
That's right.
And I used to scream that all the time. And it's like, oh, you're being extreme. No. Because when you have those responsibilities like that, like you just said, you have to pretty much fragment your time.
That's right.
And fragment your money as such.
That's right.
Where, you know, I've been doing it for so long where I'm like, all right, I already know this time of year coming around. I know the house need to be taken care of. I know this need to be fixed. This need to be fixed. This need to be fixed. Call a contractor. Like, look, bundle deal. How much this going to cost? He give me a number. So, all right, see you in 6 months. See you in 6 months. Meanwhile, I was like, all right, I got these hot toys here. The money's already allocated for this. The money is already allocated for this. Then I have an emergency fund in case some shit, something I miss, or hell breaks loose. Then I could go back to that. But then two, that comes from years of grinding and being without.
That's right.
That's where that comes from.
That's right. Because you never want to be in a situation where you have the carpet just pulled up underneath your ass. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You like,
Mhm.
what do I do? What do I do? Ain't no what do I do. It's like, you know, you gotta have a plan. You have to have a plan, right? Trimble Dust said, "It is what it is. Family responsibilities first. Fuck around, you'll get those figures at a good discount later on." Exactly, and you will.
Yeah.
All this wait
Mhm.
list shit, or I can't get it, or oh I need it right now. That's bull. I'm telling you all right
Mhm.
now, it's bullshit. And let's be honest. I know we running late here, but you know this is kind of like a little after show. Honestly, let's be
Mhm.
honest. I ain't gonna get as many views as Justin. You know what I'm saying? Why am I even trying to compete with that? Don't.
Mhm.
And I tell anybody that's trying to be a, you know, a figure YouTuber, the views ain't what it used to be. Fuck that shit. Get it for yourself. Review it when you can, and most importantly, fuck
Fun.
the competition. Have
Fun.
fun. Have
Fun.
fun.
This
Your
is what
shit.
it's all about. It's
Mhm.
fun. When we start getting to, I think one of the things, and I'm not going to bring up no names.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to bring up no names. But then I saw the traffic between two people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, at the end of the day, this is about a piece of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get out of your character,
Mm-hmm.
name calling, finger pointing, doing all of this
Yeah.
over a hobby that's supposed to be fun.
Stress free.
When I start seeing people stressing out about numbers and start stressing out about something, I'm like, okay, this is not what this is about. This is supposed to bring you pleasure,
Right.
not anxiety, not discomfort.
That's
and you
right.
should not have to go into, you should not go into a forum or going to a chat or going to something like that where you feel like you have to deal with some hostility. This is supposed to
Exactly.
be all about fun.
Yeah.
We all of us have a common interest is these figures. And with these
Mhm.
common interests, we meet people from different walks of life, different cultures, and which is very enlightening and uplifting because then you can segue out of this and learn about somebody else.
Exactly.
Or learn about
community.
another culture. Or
Exactly.
learn about another thing about it.
Yes.
This is what it's supposed to do. This is what this is supposed to do.
Exactly.
It's supposed to bring us better, bringing us better as a community and be better to each other. And be an example for those other ones that like to go out there and do dumb shit and all this other stuff. You know,
shit, not even numbers.
You know, we just have to get back to where we love what we love. We can have our healthy disagreements,
Mm-hmm.
have the debate, have the intelligent debate, not this
Exactly.
finger pointing and backbiting and all this other. I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, it's a goddamn figure. You're not getting no money for it.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
I'm like, some of these jokers be acting like they're running for president. And I'm like, come on, Really?
For real. Yeah.
it's a damn figure.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Listen,
Exactly.
the only thing I'm running from is my wife, even when she sees the bills.
Ain't that all of us? Ain't that all?
Yeah,
of
that's
us?
all of us. That's all of us. That's all of us. But
Well,
this is why,
guys.
you know, you tithe your time and you tithe your money. Tithe
right.
your time, tithe your money.
That's right. Guys, it's been a great show. Very great show. Once again, thank you all for here. Thank you everybody that stayed with us and everything. I know we kind of went off the rails a little bit, but hey, that's what happens. Happens sometimes. But guys, thank you all for being here. And we will see you next time, next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. And maybe we'll get something else tomorrow. Who knows? It's been crazy this week. I'm actually hope we don't get anything, so I have to get up early and do a video. I'm hoping we don't get shit. Had enough. Let's wait till next week. Monday's another day.
Mum's the word. Mum's
Yeah.
the word. Monday's another day. Monday's another day.
Monday's another day. It's totally another day. But guys, thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you soon. And like that, my friends, we are out. Deuces.